guys, welcome back to another video on my channel.
Hey!
A battle report.
Yeah, we're doing another battle report.
Yeah. And
2,000 points. Big game.
is it my first 2,000 point game on this channel?
I think it's the first one that we're recording, yeah. So
yeah, because I did do the amount of 2,000 point games and 1,000 point games I did on when the Sunday was insane.
yeah. So it's we've got a debut for the channel. I'm using my Tau army. I've had it years. We'll get to that in a minute, but we'll go through first Geo's army. Okay, so 2,000 points of Eldar, Bieltan, and show us what you've got, G.
One thing. Oh. We got some new ones, yeah.
Sorry, Geo's got the hiccups as well, so excuse us.
There's one thing that I'm gonna see if you can spot is that there's some new model, very new models in my Eldar army that Daddy kindly bought for me.
Yes, because Daddy's very kind like that. Move your hand. What does your top say?
The future is now.
The future is now.
Wait, so does that mean the future for these guys is now? So they're going to be on our planet?
So there's Space Marines outside fighting Tyranids, yeah.
Yeah, that's cool, that's cool. And then we just sit on the balcony and we're like, hey guys, we're just chilling.
Yeah.
And they're like, alright.
Okay, what have you got for your army, G? Let's go through. So we'll just start off this end and we'll just work our way down. We haven't turned them around to face the other way round, but we'll just see. So
Morgan Ra Dark Reapers?
Yeah, so actually, just before we carry on, this is a bit of a challenge, isn't it? This is a bit of a firepower challenge. It's like a firepower supremacy. Eldar, Geo and his Eldar thinks he can take on my Tau army with firepower. So it's literally going to be the biggest firefight that we've probably ever had in a game of 40k. So of course you had to have Morgan Ra down there, the Phoenix Lord of the Dark Reapers with a squad of Dark Reapers.
And you have... Whoops.
Cuts. Yeah, as part of your army. So we've gone firepower based. As much firepower as we can do while still making it. It's a battalion detachment. So yeah.
Wait, if firepower versus firepower, everyone would die because we both got the same firepower. So
Wow, have we though? That's what we're going to find out. Have we got the same firepower?
I've got the most power.
You've got some Eldar have got some serious firepower, mate. They have.
Hold on, I have the most firepower.
Yeah, you have the most hiccup power.
Yeah, I have right now.
Yeah. So yes, Morgan Ra with a squad of Dark Reapers, and then you've got your Farseer there as well with Smite.
Smite.
Doom.
The Guide and Doom.
Guide and Doom, yeah, I didn't know which way round you were going to do it. Guide and Doom. Right, and then what you got?
Dire Avengers.
10 squad.
The Exarch.
I have changed out some of the powers this time around. So they've got Blade Storm, so that means 6s to hit will generate additional hits, which is awesome. And then 6s to wound are like AP -3. So 6s are special to hit and to wound with these guys. So
that's awesome.
Pull out all your 6s with them. Do you remember what that's called? I don't know if you've used this in a battle report before.
No, I've only used it once.
Maybe once or twice. Do you remember what it's called?
Night Spinner.
Night Spinner. So yeah,
The
firepower. Yeah, some sort of web that it fires down. Your standard, you love your Guardians. They're good squads. Yeah, always take them. They're good troops choices.
You'll always see
the
ugly
Guardians.
people that never really worship their god as much.
Well, you mean they're not an aspect warrior? They're citizen militia because they're just like.
But they're good.
Yeah, they are good, mate. They are good.
They're strong.
Yep. And then who's next? Rangers.
Rangers, yeah.
And then.
Alright, hold on. Take a close look.
Take a close look.
Take a close look.
See anything there?
Something new, maybe. You ready for the reveal? What do you think, Daddy? They're ready?
They're ready, mate.
These are new.
New squad of fire dragons. The new models. We're using them both in this game. It's about firepower. You can't get much more shooty firepower badassness than fire dragons, really. I know they're quite close range firepower, but when you see the the Tau battle list, army list, you'll see why Geo definitely wants some extra fire dragons. So 2 squads, 6-man squad, fire pike. And I'm just trying to get a good view of them here.
6-man squad there and a 7-man squad.
Yeah, and a 7-man squad, fire pike. And again, I've swapped out the powers for more relevant ones that I felt for this game for Geo. So yes, and then okay, it's firepower, but it just worked out, and this squad of striking scorpions fit perfectly in, and it made it 2,000 points on the nose. So you've just got a 6-man squad of striking scorpions. They're not firepower, but they're just a nice cheap squad that are ready to bring some close combat pain and just disrupt my battle line. Okay, what else have you got here?
Hold on, so what I was going to say of the fire dragons, they're not as strong as the Avatar.
Not as strong as the Avatar, no, because the Avatar's a god of war, mate. So of course they wouldn't be. They're just still like, Eldari. They're still Eldar. The Avatar is a god of war.
Oh yeah.
The Eldar god of war. What else you got? Another big reveal?
Hold on.
2 more big reveals.
Oh yeah, 2 more big reveals. Take a look.
So which one are we saying first?
So, more warp spiders, painted differently than the other ones.
Yeah, 6-man squad, so there's an extra one in the squad, so we're taking these guys out for a spin.
So Daddy just bought these ones painted, and did you paint the other ones?
No, I bought them painted as well.
Oh, okay. So the new warp spiders.
Yep.
Comment down below if you got that one. And new swooping hawks in my swooping hawks, and Baharoth new in my army.
New, but another debut. There's a lot of debuts. So yeah, debut swooping hawks on the channel, debut Baharoth, maybe the Night Spinner. Did we have it in another game? I'm not sure. Maybe comment down below if we had it in a previous battle report that you've seen. So we've got them in, and Baharoth is the 3rd HQ. And then your Vipers. The Vipers are just pretty much an auto take for you, because you have your Bieltan, and well, there's shuriken cannons, and shuriken is a Bieltan thing where you're re-rolling ones, and it just makes a lot of sense. And then you've got a Falcon, and that's going to be your 6-man fire dragon squad. Will be riding in the Falcon.
So like whenever the fire dragons come in, if I have enough if I have a 6-man squad enough to fit in there, whenever they go walkies, the Falcon comes with.
The Falcon, yeah, gonna transport them.
The Falcon is kind of like their big doggy.
Yes, their ride. Their ride.
Their doggy.
They ride in style.
Mutant doggy that they hop on top of.
Yeah.
You can actually do that in Minecraft, I think.
Is it? So that's the Eldar list. 2,000 points. You've chosen. We've told you the powers. You've chosen your secondary objectives. You've gone for the mission. So, the mission. Let's say the mission and the objectives, and then we can go on to.
Did you miss a word? Secondary objectives.
Secondary objectives. Well, no, I meant the primary as well.
Oh yeah.
Showing them where the primary objectives are. So the mission is retrieval.
Objective.
So it is.
That's an objective.
A strike force mission. Yeah, retrieval mission. So we've both gone for the minimise losses secondary objective. Gio's also gone for Slay the Warlord and Linebreaker. So we've got, it's basically, I'll show you here. So it's the retrieval mission. This is the map, 6 objectives. We're going long ways, deployment, objective, there and there. I'll show you where they are in real world. Minimise losses is the secondary objective that we're both going for. So on the board, we've got an objective here.
That's the one I was talking about when you were facing that way.
One up the top of the building here, one up the top of the building there.
One like hiding over here, pretending to be a crate.
One, camouflaged ammo crate in amongst the rest of the ammo. One actually down here as well, the power generator. I just wanted to... You get these terrain pieces that I've painted just a bit more in the action rather than just on the outskirts.
Just to let you know, I did come up with some board ideas.
Yeah, we built this board together pretty much, didn't we?
I came up with like the barricade bits, the barrels and things.
And then there's the last objective, it's the landing pad. So it's kind of like key bits. Yes, Gio's we've already decided that Joe's going to be that end, I'm this end. So the objectives are in key pieces of terrain. We're not counting these as obscuring, they're too little, they've got to be at least 3 inches, but there will be area terrain and cover if you're inside. We're basically counting these as barricades, so you can get cover for behind here and behind here. Basically it is all what you see, you'll get cover for being up on top of there or for behind these. And that's basically that. So let's move on to the Tau army.
Alright, now you can see why I needed the fireballs.
Well, yeah, exactly. Well, let me show you, if I show you there, all in a row there like that, you can see down the end there,
from these
some vehicles.
guys and then loads of infantry.
Yeah, so you've starting off down this end, you've got marker drones.
Oh yeah.
You've got Vespid Stingwings, you've got 8 Pathfinders with the marker lights, then I've got 4 squads of 12 Fire Warriors, so a big bulk of Fire Warriors, 2 squads Pulse Carbines, 2 squads Pulse Rifles. I'm running Borkan, is that how you pronounce it? Which basically rapid fire and heavy weapons gain an extra 6 inches on their range. So the Pulse Rifle guys are going to be 36-inch range.
Hold on, if you didn't pronounce it right, maybe the viewers could correct you.
Yes, in the comment, but I know how to spell it, and that's and that's what they'd be writing in the, But yeah, maybe it could be like it sounds like. And then 2 squads of stealth suits, 2 fusion blasters in each squad. You've got the so I actually bought these guys from eBay years ago, fully painted like this. All I really need to do at some point is just go and highlight them. So they've got all the base colours. It's a really tidy job. The guy who did it, great job. I just need to go and highlight them. And I've added a few things as well, like I've added this guy, if you can see
Let's
it.
take a look at him. He looks awesome.
Carter Fireblade. So he's a HQ, and then we've got an ethereal HQ as well, battle suit, and then two devilfish and 3 hammerheads.
Which these are like the transport.
They're the
ones.
transports.
And then these are like the shooty ones, and then this is what's it?
It's a hammerhead with ion cannons. So 2 hammerheads with rail rifles, 1 hammerhead with ion cannons. One of the hammerheads has got Seeker missiles. I've paid points for giving. So the battle suit is my warlord. Your warlord is your Farseer.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah, with the warlord ability for helping other squads be re-rolling ones, and a relic for re-rolling psychic tests and that.
Yeah.
Mine is my commander in the battle suit, but I've also paid points to give this my Carter Fireblade a warlord trait as well, and paid points to have 2 relics. So the relic for my commander battle suit is that's the re-roll ones to hit into wound, And then for the Cardiff Fireblade, he's got the Pure Tide engram chip, so you can just re-roll any hit, wound or anything once per battle, but also anytime Geo spends a command point on a 6, I get to claim that back. And his Warlord trait is basically I can choose a model, an enemy unit, and when I'm shooting, it's if I roll a 6 to wound, it's AP -1. So,
Alright.
So yeah, I thought there's that.
Let's hope you don't roll nasty like you did with your towel last time you played it.
I did roll very bad. I had 8 dice here for my marker lights. I rolled all 8 dice to try and land some markers. I needed 4 pluses. How many 4 pluses did I get, Gio?
0.
0.
You did like only 1s, 2s and 3s, and that's like the worst rolling you've ever done.
You felt bad for me, didn't you? You felt so bad for me.
Yeah, that I was gonna
mate,
take
don't worry about
away
it.
like
It
2
happens.
squads of my army.
So yeah, so this is the setup. This is the board. This is how we're going to roll this game. I've just added a couple extra, little bits that I started to paint up in there anyway. So yeah, this is how we're looking right now for the board. So we're going to go away. We will do the deployment, and we'll be right back.
I'm one of them.
We'll be right back.
Alright, so we've done our deployment and it looks epic.
It does look epic. Right, so it's lengthways, I think we told you that before, so we're going long ways across the board here.
And one thing, Dad, beautiful Daddy is the attacker this time.
I think you always seem to win the roll off and choose the defender because you want to choose which end you be.
No, I
which is
always
fair enough.
be the attacker.
No, defender chooses the end, so that's why you always be the defender because you always like to choose which end you are.
Oh yeah.
So tell us what's up, G. So what you got going on? You got your Dive Rangers. All of these guys are obviously in reserve. So they're in the Falcon. They are in shadows. They are flying high, ready to swoop down, and they're going to teleport in. So you've got a lot.
From the warp.
You got from the warp, or they warp strike, or But so a lot of reserve. So you've got quite a strong reserve army to come on. You've got your Dive Avengers holding your left-hand flank here. Looks like they're ready to just start steaming down and making a play for these 2 objectives. You've got the Night Spinner hidden away here, ready to start launching firepower down here.
Guys, it's not another day. I still got hiccups, I'm afraid.
Yeah, it's still got the hiccups, yeah.
It's still the same day.
But the future is still now.
And just sitting on the balcony, chilling in the sun.
It's been a lovely day today.
Them and being like, yeah, what's up, bruv? And they're like, huh? And they're like, huh? Whatever, and they just shoot again.
So you've got your Fire Dragons, 7-man squad just at the front with your Guardians there.
Yeah.
Falcon with a Fire Dragon, more Fire Dragons behind.
Rangers.
Your Rangers up top.
Daddy made a mistake here. And he just thought it would be cool to like put these up, and then I was like, well, I'm going to put my Rangers up on top of them if I got them in my army list, because obviously I don't remember.
They've got a commanding field of fire.
And they would just shoot all the way down there. And they don't have a line, they have a line of sight.
Yeah, they can see over the line of sight blocking.
They can see over that, so
they don't have any cover up the top where they are, but they have a commanding field of fire. So,
and it's like far away from them, so like from your.
It's quite far away there, yeah.
So it'll be hard to shoot them unless you bring a hammerhead up, which the hammerhead gun looks like a sniper. Yeah,
does look like a sniper. You've got your Morgrimar with your Dark Reapers on your objective here, with the Farseer here.
With the Vipers on the other side of
Vipers, yeah.
And then on the other side of the Vipers, the
right-hand flank. Oh yeah, and the other squad of Guardians there.
Who said that?
Cool. I thought I missed it. So it seems to be quite heavy on this left-hand flank here for the Eldar. Looks like you're going to make a strong play down your left side. But you haven't forgotten about this side. You've got your Vipers, you've still got some serious firepower, and you've got some serious firepower in the middle. Yeah. I thought you was going to end up putting your Rangers here as well on your home objective, so that with your Farseer beefing up either, you know, the Rangers or them. But I see why you did that, so that they can see over the top and they can then cover.
I just thought it'd be cool actually. I forgot about.
It does look cool, mate.
I know, but I was just gonna put them there. I didn't know it would cause this much trouble on your team, on your army.
Oh, that's cool, mate. I like it. It's good. Good. They've infiltrated it up into a good position. For the Tau side.
All I was saying is that I didn't know it was gonna be like this, like just shooting over.
No, that's cool, mate.
Cool.
So we've got a strong fire base in the middle here. We've got my two fire warrior squads with the pulse rifles naturally here in the middle with the Fireblade and Ethereal with the marker drones. I've had to just proxy in. I actually have got marker drones, but they're not fully painted, so I just opted for fully painted and had to proxy. Normally I don't do that. I like what you see is what you get, but I'm sure they're not going to last long anyway, and they'll be the first ones I remove. So yeah. So yeah, fire base here with my home objective. And then you've just got 3 hammerheads all on the back line with the ion cannon in the middle there and the 2 rail rifles, and it's the ion cannon that's actually got a seeker missile. And then Devilfish on the right hand side with a squad inside with the carbines. Devilfish on the left hand side with again 12 carbine fire warriors. We've got marker light pathfinders up front. Stealth suit, commander.
Which is the battle suit?
Yeah, commander in the battle suit, XV8 I think it is. So yeah, so we're quite strong on this flank. So we've kind of done opposite. You've gone quite strong on that flank. I'm a bit stronger on this flank. You've got a lot of reserves to come in. I've only got my Vespids to come down because of those 2 squads are inside the transports, obviously. My Pathfinders actually get a free move now. So we'll do that, and then we're going to roll off and see who gets the first turn. And
you might have to actually beat Tau in Dawn of Wars. They're awesome.
Yeah, Tau, I do like Tau. I didn't want to use them on your channel until I'd highlighted them, but when getting them out again, actually the paint job is tidy. You know, it is a decent paint job, and at least they're painted. So do you know what? We'll get them out on the board, and the guy who did them has done them with this snowy themed base and that, which is quite cool.
My paint job.
Oh mate, don't knock yourself. Your paint job's coming along quite nicely, mate.
They're gonna be in our videos once I tidied them up.
Just need a bit of tidying, mate, and then they'll be in the video, and you'll be able to show them. So yeah, I'm sure they'll be impressed. So we'll go away. I'm going to do my free move with my Pathfinders. Gio's got some stratagems. I don't know if he wants to do any phantasms, because you can change your mind. You can use a stratagem and change your mind on where you deploy things if you want to. But we'll go away. We'll do all of those kind of bits and pieces. We're going to move on to the first turn, and then we'll be back. Okay?
Yeah. All right.
So I won the roll off, didn't I? Yeah. So I'm going first. So, because you don't get a choice anymore, it's not even like I could go second even if I wanted to. If you win the roll off, you have to go first. So, the fire base naturally stayed still. The invoke the elements is that I've opted for the I think it's Storm of Fire. So basically, I'm re-rolling once. Thought that'd be pretty handy. His ability only kicks off actually when within half range you get extra shots, but that's going to be handy when things get close. Yeah, hammerheads all stayed still here, no need for them to move. These guys disembarked, have taken up position on the top of the power generator here, claiming that objective. The Devilfish has then moved round to the side in support of them. Big push up on this flank. Devilfish, full speed ahead at 12 inches, has moved down here. These guys have all got abilities, whether it's warlord traits or signature systems, that they can advance and it doesn't affect their shooting. So everyone's advanced here, and they've just pushed up trying to get into range to let some shots off here. These guys did their 3 7-inch move, and then they've moved up to the top here. So they're claiming that objective. So yeah, it's a general kind of advance on both flanks, while the gun line in the middle kind of stays still. That's what's going on. Okay, so it's got quite late.
I have to go up.
And you have to go to bed. Look at those tired eyes.
I could actually stay up all night.
I know, we both could, but Mummy would tell us off. Mummy would tell us both off.
And yeah, you'd probably both be banned from Galaxy of Heroes. Yeah. I love that game.
It is a good game. But we're playing Warhammer right now, aren't we, G? Yeah. So yeah, basically that's it. That's how it looks from Geo's end. I think Joe was kind of banking on getting the first turn because he gets so lucky with his dice rolls, and that's why some of his units aren't behind cover and that. But yes, I'm not in range with a lot of stuff anyway. I'm not in 18-inch range of those guys, but my smart missiles are in range. So yeah, but anyway, we're going to move on to the shooting phase, but that's going to be tomorrow now. Okay, so Joe is going to go to bed, but we will be right back for the Tau turn 1 shooting phase.
So it'd be like 10 hours, or like it would be tomorrow for us, but for you guys it would just be like straight away. It would just be Vanos. It would just be one Vanos click and you're there.
Yeah, and that's what my guys are going to do. Click their fingers, whoosh, disappear the Eldar army. Oh.
Yeah, but Vanos isn't on your team.
No,
it's on my team.
I know.
Wait, no,
Thanos is not in this universe even.
He could be on your team because they're aliens.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, we're going to go away then, and we'll be back after I've done my shooting phase tomorrow now. Okay?
Goodbye.
Bye.
Okay, we have finished Daddy's Untitled.
Yeah, we've done Tau, turn 1. So basically, not an awful lot, really. got done with it. I was quite bad with my shooting. I've done a few things. So basically, both stealth suits did the same thing here. Both squads of stealth suits. I had the fusion blasters. So first things first, what I did is I shot my marker lights from my drones at the that was at the... Yeah, it was at the Vipers. Right, I managed to get one hit on them, and then I used uplinked marker light. So it was D3 plus 1 extra, and I rolled a 6. So it was plus 4 extra. So they ended up with 5 marker lights on, which we showed by these 2 dice combined. Okay, a 5 there, and one of the dice from Battlefleet Gothic bit. Anyway, so 5 marker lights on them. Then the Pathfinders split their fire. 4 of them shot at the fire dragons down there to marker lights. 4 of them shot down here at the Guardians. The 4 that shot at the Guardians hit every single time, but the 4 that shot at the fire dragons only hit once. So that was all the marker lights. Then basically after that, the 2 stealth squads on the left flank did exactly the same thing. 2 fusion blasters each into the Vipers, and then all of their burst cannons into the Guardians. Geo activated Celestial Shield, but then ended up
needed because I tanked it on my platform, and like saved all of them, but one went wrong.
And we're talking
2 went wrong. Command pointed 1, so I love my platform.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the last save failed, so he nearly died, but you command pointed it and survived it. Yeah, so basically you tanked how many wounds? Like 5 and 5 and a 6, so it was about 16 wounds, something crazy like that. Right, you tanked on on your platform, and you failed 2 of them, but you've command pointed one of them to keep him alive.
1 wound.
Yeah, so it's only taken 1 wound. So out of all of that, pop in Celestial Shield just in case, but the platform just tanked it all for you. So that was awesome. Yeah, even and that was even with combined fire with the Devilfish actually. So that wasn't just the stealth suits. The Devilfish shot at them with the burst cannon, and it's actually got smart missile systems, so they all shot. So that was how there was about 16 wounds in total to save, and only took 1 wound on the platform. So that worked out pretty good for you, didn't it, G? And then against the Vipers, the stealth suits didn't do too bad. Could have done better. Actually, they did rubbish. 2 of them just failed outright. The other 2, when they shot, they only managed to wound once, and when I rolled for my damage, I rolled a 1. So they actually, out of 4 fusion blasters, only 1 damage came through onto the Vipers. So that luck of the dice. The commander then chucked a couple of just out of rapid fire range by like an inch or 2. So only 2 shots, but managed to put another 2 wounds. So one of the Vipers was down to 3 wounds. And then the Hammerheads, they opened up. So the furthest one there, rail rifle, solid shot, hit, wounded, finished off the one on 3 wounds. It did not explode. The second one, 3 shots, and it basically, yeah. Oh, and a Seeker missile. Yeah, the 3 shots from the ion cannon and a Seeker missile. The Seeker missile did 5 damage, so it hit, wounded, did 5 damage, and then out of the 3 shots from the ion cannon, 2 of them wounded, 2 damage apiece. So the first 2 damage killed off the last one, and then 2 damage went on from the other shot onto the last Viper, and something else shot the Viper and put another wound on it, which was some Fire Warriors. Yeah, the other squad of Fire Warriors there shot at the Vipers as well. Just managed to put 1 wound on it. It's trying to finish it off. Only had 4 wounds, but Geo got some good saves in there. The Fire Warriors that have hopped out and taken up position, we're calling this Mechanicus terrain, industrial terrain. So actually I don't get +1 for my cover for being up here, but they are -1 to be shot at. And equally, that's why I didn't shoot the Fire Dragons, which I wanted to shoot the Fire Dragons with this squad, but the ones that I could see were shooting through this terrain, so that I would have been -1, didn't want that. That's why they just ended up going on the Viper, the last Viper who had the marker lights on him. These guys are out of range. This guy, again, smart missiles on the Devilfish. The burst cannon's out of range, smart missiles in on the Fire Dragons. Managed to kill 4 Fire Dragons, so that squad... Oh, in fact, morale is... We haven't done morale, so that's the last thing to do.
Shall we do morale on camera?
Yeah, let's do morale on camera. So basically, yeah, put some wounds on there. Oh, and that Hammerhead shot through to the Night Spinner. I had to use a command point to re-roll the hit, because I rolled a 1, but then I managed to hit, managed to wound. It's AP -4, so no save, and then I only did 2 damage, so he's down to 10 wounds left. So yeah, do you want to just do... It's literally only your Fire Dragons, mate, that need to do a morale test. So you've lost 4 of them. I think their leadership is probably 8, I think, with the Exarch, and +1 because you're BL10, so just roll 1 dice, and you need to roll a low number. So, oh, a 6 is not what you wanted to roll. 6 + 4 is 10. Let me just quickly double check, because we actually, I don't know if you could see this. Oh, it's quite bright. Yeah, we actually put the army lists up on the dual screen setup here, from Battle Scribe. So, but yeah, you don't want to see that. Let's put you back over there. But it's quite handy to have them up on the screen like that. I can have both lists up on the screen, and quick checks of things until we get to know them all off by heart. So, in fact, whether it's your Exarch or your Fire Dragon, your leadership is 8. So, +1 because your BL10 is 9. So, unfortunately, you've... No, they're not gone. It's a different phase. So, if you want to, you can command reroll that. But all that would happen, I say all that would happen, one more of those guys, just one, would go. And then you would roll 2 dice to see if any of the others would go. And only on a 1 or a 2, actually, because they're less than half strength, they would go as well.
I think I like command.
Yeah, you're going to command point re-roll that? You sure?
Yeah.
Okay, right, so...
I don't think I'm going to be walking that way.
I'm going to see with my pure tide engram to see if I can siphon that command point on a 6. No. So go on then, Gio. Just basically, just don't roll a 6 again. 2. That'll do. Yeah, they're fine. So they passed. And then that will put you down to 9. So you can see Gio's done a couple of command re-rolls and the Celestial Shield as well. So that's going to put Gio down to not 6, but this one here, 9. But that was worth it. That one paid off. You kept your Fire Dragons in. Just for argument's sake, just roll one. I just want to see what would have happened. If you'd have lost one, just roll 2 dice, 1 red for your Exarch, quickly. 1 white, 1 red. Your red one would be the Exarch. Just roll them. I just want to see what would happen if you didn't use your command re-roll there. So if you rolled any 1s or 2s now, there would be more going. They would have both gone. Let's show them. A 1 and a 2. So that would have been the Exarch and the other guy that would have been left. That would have wiped the whole squad. So that command point to re-roll your morale just saved that whole squad. Or the left of it, the last 3 guys, which is, you know, they're going to come and cause me some problems now, aren't they? So that was worth it. That was worth it. Okay, there's nothing more the Tau can do. I'm used to hitting on 3s with Necrons and Space Marines. Hitting on kind of 4s is a blow. The range is good, their strength is good, but not having the AP either. I'm used to having some good AP with your Necrons on your normal shots, so I think it could have definitely gone better on turn 1, but we're going to move now into Eldar, turn 1, movement phase, and I've got a feeling they're going to show the Tau a bit more how it's done right now. What do you think, G? Yeah, I think they are. I think this is a good matchup because it's they're both on previous edition codexes, so you know it's kind of fair in that sense. Whereas when I was using Necrons, that's got a 9th edition codex and you're still using an 8th edition codex, you know. So yeah, I like this. Seems a bit more of a fair matchup. So let's move into Eldar turn 1 and see. I could probably check secondaries, so I'll check secondaries as well. In fact, I didn't tell you my secondaries before, so I've gone for the mission specific one as well. Minimise losses. I've also gone for bring it down. So actually, yeah, because Joe had 3, 4, 5 vehicles. 2 of them, the Vipers are all worth 2 points each. The Falcon and the Night Spin are worth 3 points each. So I went for that, and I've gone for engage on all fronts as well. So I'm sort of thinking I'm fairly mobile with my Devilfish and my Vespid. So I've gone for kind of engage on all fronts, and I know Eldar are manoeuvrable as well. So you know, it's an interesting matchup. So yeah, I think I'll double check that I can score. The bring it down, I'll definitely score points. Engage on all fronts, I'll have to double check the rulebook and see if I score those, because I'm definitely occupying 1, 2, and I think I measured it earlier, and those guys are in this table quarter just because they managed to get a good advance. So all these guys, just quickly, sorry, I don't know if I mentioned, they've all got abilities that enable them to advance without suffering the penalty for shooting. So the commander and the stealth suit, so they can all be pretty mobile, advancing and shooting without any penalty. But anyway, yes, I'm going to go and work out points, and then we're going to go into Gio's movement phase, command phase, where you can gain a command point because you're spending them a lot at the moment. Get one back, and we'll be right back.
Oh, one thing, guys. If you would like to see me be Necrons in a video, maybe comment, like, or subscribe.
Okay, cool. Yeah, comment, like and subscribe anyway if you like, please. Yes, comment on. So we've got different armies, haven't we? So you've got your Eldar army, which you always use. I want you to learn that. We've got the Necrons, which the guys have seen. We've got my Space Marines, which they've seen with me using. Now they've seen the Tau. We've also got Imperial Guard or Astra Militarum,
which is my brother's army.
Which I've given.
Really
yeah, he's only 5. He's about to turn 6, but that's his army for when he wants to play. But either of us can use that army as well. We've actually also got Thousand Suns army, which I've painted up myself.
I love Thousand Suns.
They are cool. They would also be a good matchup. Do you know what we should do? Maybe for the next game. If the viewers can let us know if they would fancy this. So this is like a firepower matchup. We could do a game, a battle. So this is a battle of the guns, and we could do a battle of the psychers. So we could bring your couple of Farseers, 2 or 3 Farseers, all your warlocks, and just have so much psychic power on your side. And then I'll bring my Thousand Suns with as many psychers as I can bring as well, and we'll just be having a battle of, like a magic battle kind of thing. Battle of the powers.
Yeah, because if you can remember, use your brain, yeah, from the video that we put up for the battle report incoming and the new units incoming as well. We will be using them ones. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, you've got quite a few, haven't you? I think you've got 3 Farseers and 9 Warlocks in total. So yeah, if that could be an interesting matchup. So if you want to see that, maybe comment and say, yes to that, or, but anyway, yeah, we've got options, we've got choices, and it's all good. And I've also just been building a Death Guard army, haven't I? Because I've had the Conquest set.
It's awesome.
So I'm going to try out the contrast paints, painting them up, see if I can get them pretty quick and ready to game. Because I think you fancy being the Necrons, don't you, G? And I'll be the Death Guards, and that'll just be a battle that never ends because they just keep getting back up, shrugging off wounds, reanimating or disgustingly resilient. So that'd be an interesting matchup as well. We've got a lot of potentials. I'm sure we've got. Raven Guard. Yeah, I've got the startings of an Orc army as well. But that is it. Oh, I've got Eandon as well, which I need to start building my Eldar army. But anyway, we've jabbered on, haven't we, G? Yeah. So we're going to go away. I'll work out my secondary points or object. Yeah,
my turn.
And we'll do Gio's turn. Okay, we'll be back.
Okay, we have finished my movement phase and
psychic phase. We did.
Oh yeah.
So we did movement and psychic. So what have you done, G?
First of all, let's see if I can spot anything.
So you'll see the big gap here where there were things. They advanced. The Guardians have advanced. We're sort of saying they're still coherent, spread across those 2 platforms there, because it's 5 inches on the vertical, I think, to be coherent. So they're good. You rolled a 6 for your advance, so they've just gone there. Yeah. The Viper has jumped up, so this whole lot here, claiming that objective, kind of similar to what I've done there, just advance on this flank, claim the objective. You're not afraid of these guys there, they haven't put you off, you've just moved forwards to meet them head on and claim that objective. Nice. What we realised here was I missed a bit of a trick, because your characters were not within 3 inches of anyone, so I actually could have shot them. So we realised that in your movement phase, didn't we, G? And we fixed that, and your Dark Reapers have moved back onto the position there. And over on that, Gio's left flank, Guardians, they advanced, and you used, what's it called?
The
one that they... it's not lightning fast reflexes, is it, or reactions? No, it's...
matchless agility.
Matchless agility. Yeah. Well done. Well done. Yeah. So they just advanced 6 just because they wanted to get within shuriken fire range of the fire warriors. The fire dragons, they advanced. No, they didn't advance. They just moved up.
No, they did.
What, the fire dragons advanced?
No,
No, they just moved.
The Divengers.
The Divengers advanced. You rolled a 4, so they've pushed forwards. The Falcon, he's moved up in support. Still got the fire dragons inside, but basically you've claimed that objective there with your Guardians. Your Divengers, fire dragons, and the Falcon have all moved up in support. So a strong move forwards there, and the Night Spinner doesn't need to move. Quite happy to sit there. And that's your move. Obviously the Rangers stayed still as well. And then your psychic tests.
So for the psychic test I did guide on the Rangers here, because Rangers can actually shoot characters. So I'm gonna have good luck for the battle suit.
Yeah. So
Guide.
I reminded Gio that actually Rangers can target characters
with sniper rifles,
even if they're not the nearest ones.
With sniper rifles.
With sniper rifles. So he can actually see. Yeah, the Rangers can actually see down there. Yeah. To the Crisis battlesuit, commander in XV8 armour. So they've been guided then. They want to try and just cut off the head of the army, put a swift end to the commander of the Tau army. So they've been guided. You wanted to doom my commander as well, but you're just out of range. In fact, the only people you could doom with the stealth suits there, but I think that's still gonna be good, because I think the Guardians are gonna be shooting them, so that was still handy.
Maybe the Viper. Perhaps I'll split fire if so, with my twin shuriken catapults on the stealth suits, and then my big gun on the devilfish.
Yeah. Now that you're in, so we're saying that piece of terrain there, where you can see the walls. If I go around there, that is one piece of area terrain. Both those buildings, right, are this area terrain, and it's basically marked out by the walls here. If you're inside there, you're inside the area terrain. We're playing the obscuring, so you can't see through any way of it. But once you're inside of, you obviously can. Although the wall doesn't go beyond, if you're on that platform, you're still sort of in cover. Here, part of this terrain feature. So that's what we're playing here, and these are just for look, so I just moved them out the way when my guys moved in, so it's not a problem. So they're doomed. Guardians, Rangers guided, advance pretty much on all fronts, apart from holding fire in your fire base, kind of like similar to an echo of what the Tau have done. Interesting. We're going to move on to the shooting phase now for the Eldar. And already you know what you're going to do with your Warlord trait for your Farseer, because that is like a free guide, isn't it? It's like an extra guide for someone within 3 inches. And you're going to give that to your... Go on. What are they called? Do you remember? Dark Reapers. Because Morgan-Ra, if that's how you pronounce it right, Morgan-Ra, he gives them reroll 1s, but they're hitting on a 3. So there's still a chance, you know. Whereas the Farseer... with his Warlord trait, reroll everything. So that's nice. So you're doing that. So yeah, basically we'll go away, do the shooting phase. I think there's nothing else to report here at this point, is there? You only did your one stratagem, which was the matchless agility one that we said. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so we'll go and do the shooting phase and we'll be right back.
Fire emojis in the comments for Eldar.
Fire emojis.
Okay.
So, that's the end of your Eldar turn 1.
I've finished my turn.
How did you get on?
Good.
So, yeah, you did pretty good. Better than I did. So, everyone here shot down at the stealth suits. And even with the -1 to hit me and everything like that, yeah, you did some wounds. But basically you can see the whole squad's gone now, because then the Exarch from the Dark Reapers shot at them as well, and so did Morgan Ra. They don't get the penalty -1 to shoot at stealth suits, because they just hit on a 3 regardless, and Morgan Ra hits on a 2 regardless. So yeah, between firepower from the Guardians, the Viper, Morgan Ra, the Dark Reaper Exarch, which actually you did a gamble, because with his 2d6 shots, you actually rolled an 8, didn't you? Which is pretty good. I was thinking keep that, but you were like, no, you had your heart set on a big number, a 6. So he risked it, because I've given the Exarch, I've changed the Exarch's power, so it's like whirlwind of something or other, but basically with a Tempest launcher you can re-roll your dice. So he re-rolled the dice. What did you get? 6. So that was crazy. So that paid off. I was really thinking that was a bit of a gamble, but anyway, yeah. So that paid off. That was awesome.
6.
So 6, mate, smashed it. So yeah, and then the Night Spinner also then, I think there was 3 guys left after the Guardians, the Viper, the Exarch, Dark Reaper Exarch, and the Morgan Ra. There was 3 guys left after all those guys had shot at them. The Night Spinner, we moved your guide, didn't we? Because actually we should have measured, but your Rangers were actually out of range of my commander, so it would kind of defied the point, and we would have checked that first. That was our mistake. His second choice to put guide on was the Night Spinner, so we just moved it down to the Night Spinner, because he's got plenty of range. So then the Night Spinner was then guided, and he went in to try and finish off the stealth suits. He was guided. Stealth suits were doomed. They really were doomed, and it was just enough, literally just enough damage, because 2 damage a go from each shot that went through, and it was just enough. You rolled a couple of 6s, which meant AP -4. So yeah, that killed 2 guys, and then I just failed another save. So yeah, the Night Spinner managed to finish them off. So a big hole there where a whole stealth suit squad used to be. So that was good. Then moving around, basically everyone. Oh, your other Dark Reapers, not your Exarch, your other Dark Reapers shot at my Devilfish. So yeah, they took fire. They took aim, sorry. These guys on the landing pad to shoot all through at the Devilfish, and managed to put some wounds on it. I did well saving actually, so you put 3 damage on it with those guys. Your Falcon just totally flopped, didn't it? When shooting it, shot everything at the Devilfish, totally flopped. Did good hits, but in fact, wasn't this the roll?
Oh yeah.
No.
That was for.
Oh, that was the Rangers. Yeah, we'll show you that in a sec. Yeah.
Rangers.
But so the Falcon, yeah. But yeah, so the Falcon did nothing in the end, just failed to wound. All these guys here though, the Exarch actually took a shot at the Devilfish, the Fire Dragon Exarch, hit, failed to wound, rolled a 1, but you actually, because you're shooting a vehicle, you get to re-roll 1s. So you re-rolled it, got the wound, I get no save because it's -4. You rolled your damage, you rolled a 3, you weren't happy with that, so you command pointed it. And you rolled another 3. No, you rolled a 2. So actually you made it worse. But that's the risk you take, isn't it? Mm-hmm. So then, yeah, the Guardians, they shot up at the Fire Warriors. Only 5 of them in range, just about. So yeah, did well, managed to pick some shots off. I think I mentioned before, we're playing that as because it's industrial terrain, so I don't get a cover save, but it's -1 to shoot me. So that's how we're playing that cover that my fire warriors are in. So they managed to kill a few guys, and then the sneaky Dire Avengers, who were up there, they've done Fire and Fade, so they let rip with their Blade Storm, killed fair few guys there, didn't you?
3.
I think they killed 3, yeah, and between them all there was like, I think the Guardians killed 2, they killed 3, Fire and Fade, so they've fallen back now, so they're out of range now, I can't shoot them back, so that was a nice move. And the Rangers went to try and finish them off. You hit really... No, that was your roll to hit, wasn't it?
No. Yeah.
Yeah, that was your roll to hit.
That's my roll to hit with the Rangers on the Fire Warriors.
On the Fire Warriors to try and finish them off. Every single one dice was a 2.
Well, guys, that is actually kind of epic because you never usually that roll is very rare.
That is rare. What's the chances of rolling 5 2s? That is crazy.
You never really ever roll 5 2s,
No.
and I just did it.
Exactly. So yeah, that is.
So it's bad.
The chances.
But it's also epic.
Yeah, exactly. But then, so that was the end of your turn, it was the end of your shooting, there's no charging. So then I did morale, and I failed. I'd taken 5 casualties, which was denoted by the dice at the back there. I rolled a 3, so I failed. So 1 more fled, and then I rolled combat attrition test then, for everyone else that was remaining. And 2 more fled, 2 1s. So that squad has been decimated, to say the very least, and that stealth squad totally eliminated. So 5 wounds in total put on the Devilfish. So all in all, that was a really good turn for you. So at the end of battle round 1. I counted up my objectives, my victory points, and I'd managed to get 4 for bring it down. So that was 2 lots of 2 for killing the Vipers. You meant to count it at the end, but we're just keeping a track. And I'd managed to get 2 from engage on all fronts, because before they got killed, they were actually just about in this table quarter. So at the moment, at the end of battle round 1, it's Tau 6, Eldar 0, but in terms of damage done, it's fairly even. I killed a couple of Vipers and some Fire Dragons. You've killed a whole squad of Stealth Suits and nearly a whole squad of Fire Warriors. So actually I'd maybe say you were edging it, the Eldar, but we'll move on to battle round 2 and see what the Tau can do in response. What we might do now, we might not mention the score now moving forwards, and we'll just keep it as a surprise at the end of the game, so you can see who won, but you'll be able to sort of roughly know what's going on. So we'll start picking up primary objectives now as well. So we're going to move into Tau turn 2 and movement phase, because command phase is just gain a command point, and that's it at the moment until we get our new codexes and there's more things going on in the command phase for our armies. We'll be right back. Tau turn 2 coming right up.
Shades emojis in the comments for shades.
Shade emojis.
We're finished.
Okay, we've done the Tau turn 2 movement phase. Okay, so the 5 warriors that were embarked upon here got out 3 and then moved their 6. The Devilfish then has pulled back. I'm just trying to create a little bit of an area denial zone here, thinking of all those reserves that I've got to come out. So it's just pulled back but still within range. The commander and the stealth suit have come out of the terrain here, so that they can't be shot at through the terrain now, because this is all obscuring this piece of area terrain. Apart from by things that don't need a line of sight, which actually Gio's got some good guns that don't need a line of sight. But anyway, so yeah, they pulled out here.
My guardians and my guardians and my vipers can shoot you because they're inside of.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. But nothing else that side can see. So the only thing that could shoot are things that don't need line of sight.
Dark Reapers, Morgan Ra, and.
No, your Exarch from your Dark Reapers, he doesn't need line of sight, and your Night Spinner also does not need line of sight. But other than that, they're safe from everyone else. So yeah, so you can see formed a gun line, just trying to clear that objective now. Everything, my whole back line has stayed still. My Devilfish on this side has kind of just shifted over, just trying to get in range of the Dire Avengers, just to try and get some shots off, because those guys are just deadly. And also it just cleared a gap here for the Hammerhead to shoot down at the Falcon as well. I'm thinking just have some options here. So so yeah. Oh, and must mention the arrival of the Vespids right on his back line home objective. Either of those characters there are fair game now for them, so we'll see how we get on. But yeah, I'm thinking kill the Farseer. I haven't got Slay the Warlord, but it would just at least stop the powers. But also killing Morgan Ra would also be a handy thing, so I'm not sure yet. We'll see how we get on with the rest of the shooting.
They'll charge into you. They're not good in combat, are they?
No, they're not, but at least it pulls you off the objective. So yeah, that's where we stand here at the end of the Tau.
No, but Daddy, it won't pull me off the objective. I'm only going to charge into you with Morgan Ram at Farsick there.
Well, there you are. We'll have to see. We'll have to see what's alive at the end of my the Tau turn shooting phase, because yeah, I won't be charging.
It's going to be alive because they're strong.
We'll see. We'll see how we go. Hopefully, I'll have a better turn of shooting than I did on the first turn, but we'll see how we go. Okay, so Tau shooting phase coming right up. Okay, so end of Tau, turn 2. So, lot went down, didn't it, G? Lot went on. So these guys, well, start off with the marker lights. The drone marker lights shot onto the Dark Reapers, managed to get one hit, then did the uplink marker light and turned it into...
oh no, 4.
Yeah, 4. So they had 4 marker lights on them. Then the Pathfinders split their fire. I had 2 more Pathfinders shooting at the Dark Reapers because I wanted 5 marker lights on them. So I had 2 on the Dark Reapers, 6 on the Guardians. Both of those on the Dark Reapers ended up going on, so we had 6 marker lights onto the Fire Dragon, Dark Reapers, and we managed to get 5 onto the Guardians. So yeah, that's what these dice here are for, and over there as well. Okay, and then basically this whole gun line here let rip. We had the stealth suits shooting the fusion blasters at the Viper with 3 wounds left, and I needed a reroll. I needed my command reroll, but only one of them hit. I needed the reroll to make it wound, and then when I rolled the damage, I'm not within half range, and I rolled a 1, so it took it down to 2 wounds. So that was a bit unfortunate. The commander then, the commander had 4 shots rapid fire range and rolled 4 ones. So fortunately he's got the stabilizer jet thing, so it enabled him to reroll 1s to hit and to wound, so I rerolled them all, got the hits, and got 3 wounds, which yeah, it's the extra AP -1 as well, so it was AP -4. finished him off, didn't explode. And then between the burst cannons and the pulse carbines, we took out the whole squad of Guardians. So we've totally cleared this area now of any Eldar presence, so we can kind of move in and start occupying both objectives on this side. This guy was going to lend them some firepower, the Devilfish, but they were dead, so I ended up just doing the smart missiles over at the Guardians over there. The burst cannon wasn't in range. And then between fire with Fire Warriors and the Hammerhead here with the Ion Cannon, we took out all the Dark Reapers because there was marker lights on them, 6 of them, so no cover saves and you know, +1 ballistic skill and rerolling ones, all that good stuff. So we took out the Dark Reapers. Then this guy, this Hammerhead, did another shot straight down to the Night Spinner and missed.
Well, luckily it took a shot straight to my face, but luckily it missed.
It missed. Rolled a 1, and I'd already used my command reroll.
Away and it went straight past me. Yeah.
So that did nothing. That's the thing with these Hammerheads. I do like them, and I've got a few of them, but when you're doing a solid single shot, unless there's marker lights on the target, you're hitting on a 3, and if you miss, then they don't do much else. But anyway, you know, it's the risk you take. This guy, he was going to shoot at the Falcon, this Hammerhead, but he decided to do a submunition shot down at the Dire Avengers. Rolled a 2 for the number of shots, but it's a blast weapon, so that upgraded to a 3. And then I rolled a 1 and a 2, so 2 of them missed anyway. Managed to wound, and then Gio rolled a 6 for his save. So this one did nothing as well. So he's the only Hammerhead that did something. It helped out. I think he killed the Exarch. And then, yeah, so that was one of these squads shooting at the Dark Reapers as well. The other squad shot over at the Guardians. The platform tanked another couple hits, but then they started dropping. Yeah, these guys and this Hammerhead shot at the Fire Dragons, killed 2 of them, just the Exarch left alive. And the Vespids that arrived with their cunning manoeuvre to sneak in as backlines and then shot at the Farseer.
Did nothing.
Did nothing. The Farseer passed like, what, 4 up invulnerable saves.
Not the Farseer, I did.
Yes, Gio did for the Farseer.
I put my hand there, yeah. The guard, the Eldar, put his hand there. His hand's there, and they just shot at my hand.
Well, the Farseer did. Just threw up a shield and like in a force field.
I'm saying I put my hands there and protected.
Gio thinks he's the Eldar god, and he's the hand of God came down and protected them, but really the Farseer put up a force field.
No.
So that's basically the end of Tau turn 2. So we're going to move into, I think Gio's got a bit of a dilemma now. He's sort of, his whole plan was to bring his reserves on in my back line and start scoring points for line breaker. But now that we've cleared this area, he's not sure, are you? You're thinking you might end up needing to bring some guys down here to back up this flank, basically.
How? I don't have enough.
You've got quite a lot of troops, you know.
Shooting hawks, I might just drop a couple of grenades on them.
Exactly, they've got some fun stuff that we've never used before, so that's going to be fun. But we'll go away, we'll see what Gio decides to do. We did the reroll 1s here for these guys with the ethereal, so they haven't got the sense of stone. I was sort of nearly went for that, but decided not to in the end. But anyway, yeah, so that is it. That is the Tau turn 2. Let's see what the Eldar do in their turn 2. I'll work out secondary objectives, but yeah, Eldar turn 2 coming right up.
And one thing, it's pretty weird back here because I'm sat next to 2 enemies of me.
Space Marines and Necrons.
And Necrons.
Okay,
Goodbye.
we'll be right back.
Okay, we have finished my movement phase.
Eldar turn 2 movement phase. So, over here, they've turned around. Morgan Ra is going to face these guys down on his own.
He's angry.
He's mad. Yeah, he's going to deal with them, I think. Over here, what have you done, Joe?
So, Rangers stayed still.
Yeah, they did.
Night Spinner stayed still.
Yeah.
I mean, you can stay still. You can pretty much shoot everything except for the hammerheads at the back.
Yeah.
And the Falcons moved up.
Yeah.
Just
So a
up
bit of
to
shuffling.
the
Well, the
heights.
Fire Dragons got out first, didn't they? They got out and have moved up here, ready to take on that. The Fire Dragon that was on the objective. Oh, bless you. Bless you.
Sorry, guys.
Has moved forwards as well to support them. Then the Falcon just moved up as well next to them.
The Avengers moved up, and then
The
the
Avengers moved up.
Guardians from here. So my trick was the Fire Dragon goes up with the Fire Dragons, and the Guardians come over here. They're not. I'm afraid they're not in range of anything, but they're on the objective.
Who's not in range of anything? Oh yeah, the Guardians. Yeah.
Remember, we've checked.
Yeah. But I don't think they really need to shoot. They're claiming points there, so that's the main thing. So these guys, these Fire Warriors, their days are numbered. These guys here, they need to hunker down. Their days are numbered. And then the reserves came out, didn't they, Gio?
Well, we just told you a reserve.
Fire Dragons came out.
Reserve.
Here though, Joe's decided to commit his reserves, Striking Scorpions, Swooping Hawks, Warp Spiders and Baharoth have all come out on this flank here to deal with these guys and start pushing the tab back on this flank. It's a nice move, mate, because you're strong there, pushing forwards, pushing me off, because I wanted to move forwards really with either the troops or the Devilfish to claim that objective as well, but just couldn't keep pushing. We just had a bit of a firefight and I'm sort of the losing end of that, so you're pushing me back, moving forwards. I thought I was doing well here, pushing round to claim this one, but now they've got another fight on their hands here.
I'm going to be dropping bombs, you know, when we say we're dropping bombs.
Yeah, the Swooping Hawks do their grenade packs and that, don't they? So yeah, so that's your movement phase. Yeah, we've calculated like your primaries and that, so yeah, like I said, we'll keep that surprise till the end. You claimed your command point back for, yeah, the command phase. So we're about to move into your psychic phase.
One thing, I'm going to tell you what my plan was, because you know my secondary objective, line breaker. So my sweeping hawks, I said this first and then Daddy actually said it's something they can do. So they think everything here is just gone. Sweeping hawks fly over there.
They can then go back into reserve and then they can come out somewhere else.
And then everything over here will push forward, line breaker, chill there forever and eliminate everything. And
Yeah,
just
so you're just delaying your line breaker a bit because you feel like you've got to bring down a force here to deal with these guys, and you've caught them out in the open. Okay, they can't be seen apart from with things that don't need a line of sight, which is only your night spinner at the moment.
No cover.
But now they've been caught exposed out in the open here by these guys, so
No cover.
yeah, out in the open, no cover. So that is interesting. That is a nice move. So I like it. Right, we'll go to the psychic phase. Actually, I'm just going to quickly double check when their grenades happen. It might be when they, like now in the movement phase when they arrive. So we'll double check that, see if you've got some stuff to do before we move on to the psychic phase. And then we'll move on. Yeah,
and then the charge phase.
Yeah, exactly. There's definitely going to be charges this time. Well, they're going to be charge attempts. But the good thing about Tau is we don't have to spend a command point to fire Overwatch. We just always fire Overwatch because that's one of our abilities. But anyway,
Wait, Daddy, would I be able to charge into your battle suit, the crisis battle suit guy?
Probably not, mate, because I think you're going to be out of range there. Because you're 9 inches away here, and that's probably more than 3 inches there. So I don't think so. Okay, but yeah, all right, we'll be back. But this is where we stand. It's two big flank assaults now from the Eldar. This is awesome.
Right,
this is
comment
awesome.
down below which side of the site you think is going to be the most strongest. That side on Eldar team or this side on Eldar team?
Well, this side on Eldar team, I think, yeah, you're already kind of doing it really, pushing me back. It's
Daddy,
nasty.
you know what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to get you
Yeah, I know. I'm just
to fall back, so
Yeah.
you're all in one big squad.
pushing me back.
And then I can just run grenades over you, and then it explodes everything.
Yeah, I mean,
That's what we'd have to do.
It's
what
good,
we'll
mate.
do in real life.
It's good.
Real.
Yeah, fair play. It's good. I like it. I like your style. Good moves. You're learning well, my young one, my Padawan learner. Cool. Okay, we'll be back. We'll go and figure out about, like I say, the grenades and everything, and then we'll be back for the shooting phase, or after the Eldar shooting phase, and let you know how it's all done, how it's all gone. All right, we'll be back.
Goodbye. Finish my whole entire turn.
Yeah, finished turn 2. Oh, we haven't worked out your points yet, but yeah, we're keeping that secret to the end anyway. So, we showed them the movement phase. So, what did you do on in your psychic phase?
All right. So basically, I did right. So first of all, I did guide.
Guide on the warp spiders that just arrived.
Spiders right there, and then I did guide doom on nothing.
Well, it was the squad that was there. So spoiler alert, they're not there anymore.
So I doomed
the fire warriors.
And that's my second.
Yeah, so actually what we didn't tell them is when you landed with your swooping hawks and Baharov, the grenades that they dropped did 4 mortal wounds on these fire warriors, so they killed 4 just arriving, and then Guide and doomed them, and then the warp spiders finished them off, didn't they? Even one of them was just out of range, so you just had 5 guys shooting, finished them off, and then that left my lord, who was there, to be the nearest visible enemy unit for these guys. So then you had Baharov, didn't you, and swooping hawks.
Yeah, and
shoot my commander.
Yeah, Baharov shot the commander, did
1 wound.
1 wound. Swooping hawks then shot
the commander.
the commander.
Re-rolling once because of Baharov being nearby. So yeah, they laid down, it was 20 shots between the normal guys, an extra 4 shots with, because he's got a strength 5 weapon. Between them all, you managed to do just enough wounds, 4, to finish me off. And even with a command point to reroll, I still couldn't save him. So he's dead. Slay the Warlord for Geo. Excellent tactics. Great move here to pin down and pick off my Warlord. So that was great. That was excellent.
I thought it was going to be hard to kill the Warlord, but it turns out it was easy.
Well, it was easier than you thought, yeah. So yeah, and then the Night Spinner also then targeted over here. Doesn't need line of sight.
Because like what I said to Daddy was like, I killed these guys quick and easy, eliminated, and then I got my whole army on the fire base just over there. Yeah,
you just want to sort of eliminate this flank totally, and then you can just close in then on my back lines. So
I've barely
the
lost.
Night Spinner, came in over here, killed 3 guys.
The table is a 10 from when you killed everything of my Imperial Guard army off camera.
Yeah.
Now the tables are turned.
He's getting revenge.
And I've killed more units than you. And
you're doing really well, mate.
Objective from the actual mission, he's not going to get it.
What, the engage on all fronts one, you mean?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Because you've lost so many units.
Oh, you mean the mission one for like minimise losses? Yeah, I'm not doing very well at minimising losses. Look at all my losses. So what did you do then? We came over here, Pistol and Morgan Ra shooting these guys. You actually tried your other shot. You wanted to do mortal wounds, so you were trying to pick these guys off to then inflict mortal wounds. You could have potentially killed the whole squad.
I wounded Daddy.
I just did 2 5-up saves in a row.
2 5s. That was over there.
Yeah.
Look, he took that.
Yeah, 2 5-up saves in a row, so denied you that, so sorry about that. So there's a lot, and then the Rangers shot them as well.
Farseer wounded, it was a 1.
The Farseer hit, but it was a 1 to wound, so you couldn't wound. And then the Rangers shot down at them as well. Only 2 hit, and then they failed to wound. But yes, as you can see over on this flank, where Geo's made an excellent push forwards, basically, there's no Tau presence here anymore. The Fire Dragons, right at the back line, but not on this objective.
So I might put my Avengers on the objective.
Fire Dragons, as you expected and as planned, finished off the Devilfish easily. And then the Dire Avengers finished off the squad that was on the top. And the Falcon split its fire. It had the pulse laser shooting at the hammerhead and the scatter laser shooting down at my fire base. You started to try and pick some off here. We lost 1 guy to the scatter laser fire. Passed my saves. He was -1 to hit and I'm +1 for my cover, so that helped me a bit. But yeah, your pulse laser didn't do anything on the hammerhead, did it? And that is your shooting. No charging anymore, because everything you were close enough to charge, you've destroyed anyway from shooting. So, Battle of the Guns so far, Eldar doing really well.
1 unit that can charge.
Who?
Morgan Ra into the...
Oh, yes, you wanted to charge Morgan Ra. Okay, well that was the psychic phase shooting phase, and we'll come back. Yes, there is going to be a charge after all, and then after Geo's has finished his turn, we'll work out any secondaries, keep a track of that, and we'll be back. We'll show you what Morgan Ra managed to do.
Daddy.
Oh, I will overwatch anyway. I don't need to spend a command point, so I will be overwatching, and we'll see what happens there.
And Daddy, don't worry, it's not my fault. I can charge. It's just that you're too zippy. I can kill them before I charged.
You were hoping to kill them before you charged. But yeah, I think he could probably just take big chunks out of them and charge it anyway. But yeah, we're going to go away now, and we'll be back once Morgan Ra's charged in. We'll show you what he did there, and then we'll move on to Tau turn 3, and and how we can ever try to recover from the brutal assault of the Eldar. Yeah, it's been awesome. It's been awesome, Gio. Good tactics. I like it. I'm teaching you well, my young Padawan.
No, but you haven't taught me how to make a lightsaber yet, which is a big bummer because I really
I'll
want
teach you how to make a
use
lightsaber soon.
one. I really want to use one.
So do I, mate. Okay, cool. So this is how it's looking now. Pretty much end of battle round 2, apart from that charge that's going to be taking place over there, hopefully. But yeah, cool. Action. All right, we'll be back.
Okay, we have finished.
Now we've finished turn 2, Eldar.
Turn 2.
So we did the charge and morale. So he made it in. Joe rolled a 10. So he made it into combat. I overwatched. Picked a wound off him actually in Overwatch. We scored 3 wounds and he failed to save because I'm -2. I used a command point reroll though for an extra wound. So yeah, and then he killed 3 guys. And they hit back and picked another wound off him. So he's down to 4. They passed their leadership on a 1. The stealth suits passed their leadership as well. So yeah, so all good. We're about to move into Tau. Turn 3.
I would say Daddy's turn 3.
But that was a good turn for you. You picked up some primaries, picked up your Slay the Warlord. So yeah, good point scoring turn there, and you're in a good position as well. I thought I was going to be moving on to this objective and looking pretty strong over on this side, ready to start laying down some fire across the board. But
So basically, I'm
nice
ruining
move.
your plans.
You ruined my plans. How very dare you? That's it. Bedtime. Go to bed.
It is dark.
No, it's good, mate. Really good. I like it. It's both flanks. Look at that. On that side as well. Ruin my plans on that side. Ruin my plans on this side. So, yeah.
What do you get for eliminating me with the Necrons?
Yeah, getting some payback. Maybe this is, maybe it has something to do with them both being the same, 8th edition codexes rather than Necrons being a new codex.
And also, Necrons and Imperial Guard are like really far apart. Imperial Guard's like all the way over there in those boxes over there.
Yeah.
And then Necron's just right next to us, right here.
Yeah, in the case. So, in the display cabinet, I mean.
So
yeah.
basically, they should be, they're not friends and they're really far apart, so they never see each other.
Yeah.
And Mr. Morgie right here, that's what I call him, Morgan Ra.
Yeah.
Mr. Morgie. He's one of my favourite people in my army.
Yeah, you like him, don't you? He's good shooting, actually good in combat as well. So yeah, it's at the moment it's anyone's game. So yeah, we'll have to see what the Tau do to this swift Eldar assault on both flanks. I mean, you've lost your firebase in the middle here with your Dark Reapers gone, but you've still got Rangers, Night Spinner, your Falcon.
This bit here is really my firebase.
Yeah, I mean, you've got firebase everywhere. Firebase on that flank, but I mean your home objective firebase.
Literally, like, the whole board is my firebase.
Yeah, these guys are just going to be able to... Well, these guys can jump back up on your next turn into the sky and then land back down
Daddy
again.
already knows my plan, yeah, but I think it will be nice if I share it to you guys. So basically, Daddy's firebase, it will stand no chance against my guys. I mean, the firebase will be the only thing left. So what I'm planning, is the warp spiders to jump up on that objective, shoot down these guys maybe. Then I would move everything forward, take out the rest of these with maybe charge into them with striking scorpions.
Well, they might not be there, mate. Remember, it's my turn next, so I've got moving to do, shooting. So it's great to have a plan, like a rough idea. It's great to have that.
A rough idea. I'm telling you my rough idea if they're still standing.
Yeah.
And my rough idea of these two people, how often the swooping hawks will like fly up here,
I thought you wanted them to jump back up into the sky so they could just land back in and start claiming some line breaker points, because you need to start scoring some points for line breaker, really. If you could,
what I said. I fly them back in the air and then I put
land them down again. What you would really want to do is you'd want to maybe pop one of the hammerheads, maybe that one in that far corner where you've got your fire dragons already and your falcon. If they can push forwards and destroy one of those hammerheads, then that gives you an area where the swooping hawks could land and then sort of start shooting my fire base, my fire warriors there, and also claiming your line breaker points.
You're probably going to target the fire dragons because they're the most deadliest in the
I
army.
am going to see what I can do about dealing with the fire dragons now. I'm not going to lie.
You could probably use these missiles on this hammerhead here. No, you can actually shoot with it. And you'll shoot with this hammerhead, definitely. Does it have any more? Maybe the little turret guns could shoot at the falcon if they're in range, because you can see it. Right. Because he can fly, he can just hover up higher and shoot if he's in range. Because they look like pistols to me. Like Tau laser pistols, not like these sniper ones though.
Okay.
Yeah, moving on.
So
Tau
turn 3. Yeah, I mean, look at the dead pile here. It's crazy. Minimise losses is a secondary objective. I'm not doing very well at minimising my losses. Gio's doing very well at
minimising my losses.
Minimising.
I've only lost 2.5 units.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, no, not.
Oh, and your Vipers for.
Not.
Well, you've got your Exarch left there, yeah.
So like.
1, 2, 3, and nearly 4.
Like,
and I've lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, you're winning in terms of minimised losses, aren't you?
3.2 units down.
Yeah. So yeah, this is how it's looking then. End of battle round 2.
It's looking good for Eldar.
It is, mate. You're due a win. You are due a win. And I never just let you win. I will never go easy on you because you won't learn that way. I'll always sort of like just play normally. Not like a tournament player. I'm not like a competitive player, but I wouldn't like go easy on you because you don't need that, and it doesn't help you to learn. So
wait, so when you used your Necrons last game, was that when you were going hard on me?
No, I'm not. I don't go hard and I don't go easy. I just play the game, yeah, you know, that's it, mate. But yeah, anyway, we'll be right back. We're moving on to turn 3 for Tau. Okay.
Eldar's gonna win. Finish Tau's turn 3 movement phase.
Yep.
Movement phase.
Yep. Exactly. Yep. We've done the Tau movement phase. Gained a command point in the command phase. That's all we're doing at the moment until we get a new codex. This guy just moved forwards a bit just to make sure he's in range of burst cannon with units here. The stealth suits advance. They can advance and still shoot like normal, you know, that from previously. So they've advanced out. I think I rolled a 4 for them, so they moved out 12 there. So they're in range with fusion on the Falcon and burst cannon on the Guardians there. Disembark the drones from the hammerhead here and advance them. So they've advanced, so they won't be able to shoot. Not that they're in range of anything, but I think I'm needing basically all the firepower I can get, and they're shorter range. So disembarked here, and from this hammerhead as well, they've disembarked, moved into the terrain. So yeah, they can sort of lay some shots down on the fire dragons. This hammerhead's flown over, so that the burst cannon's in range as well. Just feeling like I'm needing to sort of come around and
put lightning fast reflexes on the fire dragons.
Okay, you're going to put... Well, to be fair, I'm -1 to shoot anyway because I'm shooting through that. So you can't stack your modifiers more than that. So save your command points.
Okay.
So yeah, just sort of moving around to support this flank with the hammerheads, like I say, the drones. These guys are all in range anyway. They've got long range. Some of these guys are actually in rapid fire range of the fire dragons. So yeah, just a bit of movement. Falling out of combat, retreated from combat against Morgan Ra with the Vespids over here. Joe thinks it's cowardly. I think it's tactically sound. So they're now pretty much out of sight of everything. So yeah, they move 14 out of combat there.
Cowards. They run away. Coward Cole.
So that's it really. You haven't really got much of an answer to what Geo's done here. The Devilfish is just going to have to try and hold them off. Yeah, I'm still sort of, these guys are still in this table quarter, so I'm still in 3 table quarters, so I'm just still picking up sort of secondaries as well, but I've just got a feeling that Geo's going to now start in his next turn, especially if he comes up here and claims that objective, and he's going to be holding more than me then, because I don't fancy my chances of claiming that one back. I half thought about moving a Fire Warrior squad out of the sort of base there and up here, but I just need to thin this down a bit first before I really can entertain that. So that's what we've done. So yeah, we'll move on to shooting phase, and we'll be right back.
Finished. Tao's turn.
Tao's turn 3, finished now. So obviously there was no psychic, went straight into shooting, and there was no assault. So yeah, we've done my turn. So basically, the Devilfish here shot everything at the fire warp spiders, and killed 2 of them. Oh, we need to do morale actually. So yes.
Shall we do that?
Let's do that on camera. So for the warp spiders, roll 1 dice. Actually, I think you've lost 2. Even if you rolled a 6, 7, 8, especially because you'll be able to hand, they will be fine. Your fire dragons though, you'll definitely need to roll a dice for them because they've lost. How many did you have in that squad?
I had 6, and I lost
4. Okay, so roll 1 dice for those guys.
No.
3 plus 4, 7. Yeah, they'll be fine. And you only lost 2 Dire Avengers.
I lost.
And you only lost 1 Guardian.
1 Guardian.
So yeah, you'll be fine. Okay, so yeah, morale's done now as well. So yeah, we had marker lights. So we put 5 marker lights on the Falcon. There was 3 marker lights on the Fire Dragons, 1 marker light on the Dire Avengers, and 1 marker light on the Night Spinner. And that was again using networked art marker lights. That was when on the Falcon, wasn't it, Jean?
Yeah.
Then let me come around here. Basically everything around here. Yeah, we had this squad shooting at the Fire Dragons. Some of them were in rapid fire range, which gave them an extra shot as well because of the fire blade. This hammerhead shot at the Fire Dragons, really unlucky with its ion cannon with wounding, unfortunately. Out of the 3 hits, the 3 shots, 3 hits, and only 1 wounded. I rolled a double 2 in there, so that was a bit disappointing. But yeah, you can see, killed 4 in total from Hammerhead, Fire Warriors, and the Fireblade as well. Oh, and these 2 drones shot at them as well. So combined firepower only killed 4. But it's because, a lot of their shooting was through the AdMech terrain there, or shooting through it with pretty much everyone. So apart from these guys, as we're just counting that they're behind cover here, it's shooting through these pieces that actually is the AdMech bit. These are cover safe. Yeah, this Hammerhead did a submunition shot onto the Dire Avengers, killed 2 of them. Yeah, this Hammerhead did a solid shot into the Falcon.
2 wounds.
And it only did 2 wounds, yeah, and I'd already used my command re-roll, so I couldn't re-roll that, unfortunately. So yeah, I've just only managed to put 2 wounds on each of your 2 grav tanks, your Falcon and your Night Spinner. Yeah, these were a huge disappointment. I think I just killed one Guardian, so the 2 fusion blasters shot at the Falcon.
You literally fluffed it, didn't you?
Totally fluffed it, mate.
It's like you shooting bubbles.
Yeah, basically, shot a few bubbles at them. So, yeah, just totally fluffed it with the 2 shots. Failed to wound, basically. They hit, but they just failed to wound, or yeah,
Wait,
was
so
it?
you were shooting Tora's dog then?
Yeah, bubbles from Resistance. We've been watching a bit of Resistance, haven't we, mate? Yeah, that's basically it, isn't it? It was yeah, the Vespid couldn't shoot. They advanced, so they couldn't shoot. So that was it. That's basically my turn 3. My engage on all fronts is good because actually I'm obviously occupying this table quarter and that one. The stealth suits are occupying this table quarter, and my Vespids are actually over in that table quarter.
Drone shooter guys and
They're in this table quarter.
The Markerite guys.
They're in this table quarter here.
Even the Devilfish.
The Devilfish is probably it's probably just poking over into this table quarter, but it's got to be wholly within. Yeah. So the only one that's in this table quarter is the stealth suits, and then the Vespids in that table quarter. So that helped. So I'm still racking up points, even though I'm suffering heavy losses. And we're going to move on to Eldari, turn 3, coming up next.
We have finished my sidekick and movement phase.
Yep, movement. So we did command phase, movement phase, psychic phase. So what have you done, G? Tell us what you've done.
So I have moved the both squads of fire dragons that really they're not squads anymore.
Well, severely whittled down.
Moved the fire dragon guys up.
Forwards, yeah.
Forwards with
Yep.
the Falcon.
Falcon's moved up.
And the Dire Avengers have onto the objective.
They have moved up to the objective. You used a stratagem with them, didn't you? Matchless agility.
I like that
So
one.
they got a guarantee. Yeah, you love that one. It's really good. Really handy stratagem for the Eldar, that one. So they got a guaranteed 6-inch advance. So they moved up 13.
Guardians, Night Spinner, and Rangers
Thistles.
stayed still.
They did stay still. And then Morganmar.
Moved up a little.
Yep. He's going after the Vespid. He's like, get back here.
He's gonna chase them off the board.
Get back here.
He's gonna chase them off the table quarters, off the board.
Yeah,
If you
get
don't
out of my table quarter.
And if you don't want them even if you don't want them to get out the table quarter, don't run them away again.
Yeah.
I thought, well,
So he's going to be
get the
shooting and
points.
then trying to charge in if anyone's left alive with them. And then yeah, Scorpions. They just moved up, didn't they? They're looking at charging in, are they?
Yeah, they are. They're gonna try and charge into the Devilfish.
Yep.
I used my warp jump thing for the warp spiders and jumped up onto the objective there.
Yep. Yeah. You had a 21-inch total move, and it gave them the fly keyword. So they've jumped up and are claiming that objective. So yeah, big push forwards. You've claimed
And
two more objectives this turn. Over there of the Die Avengers, over here of the Warp Spiders. You are already on to.
You can probably see this sidekick already. Yes. So I put Guide on the Warp Spiders and Doom on the stealth suits down there.
Yeah, and what happened when you tried to cast Guide, your first power?
I suffered Perils of the Warp.
Yeah, you rolled a double 6, didn't you?
Took a mortal wound, but...
Yeah, rolled a d3, it was only a 2, so 1 mortal wound.
And then I ignored it.
Yeah, ignored it on a 2+, because your Eldar, Farseer, Ghost Helm business saving you there. So yeah, so that's it. So we're going to move on to the shooting phase and yeah, see how you can get on. I think these guys are barely in range of the Pathfinders. I had a quick look and it's close, it's tight. I might need to have a look with Geo and we'll suss it out, but if not, they're definitely in range of either the stealth suits down there or the Devilfish as well. So they have got other targets, but
Since I put Doom on the stealth suits, I think I'm just going to shoot.
yeah,
Yeah.
fair enough.
And then I'll just shoot my pistols. How about we take a look at the pistols together? Because they have
These
12
pistols
inch,
on
they
the
don't
Devilfish,
have
12-inch range, yeah.
Let's just see if Jack is
Yeah, plenty.
all in range, all of them.
Plenty there.
Perfect.
Yeah, and that's giving them a good sort of charge as well. They should be cool. Okay, so yeah, we'll go away then. We'll do the shooting phase, and then we'll be right back and show you what happened. Okay.
Okay, we have finished my entire turn.
Yep, entire Eldar turn 3
One
finished.
thing, we forgot to tell you, but in the psychic phase, in the movement phase, the swooping hawks actually went back up into the sky.
Yes, swooping hawks and Baharov whoosh, back up into the sky, so that they can land back down, maybe somewhere down there to start picking up line
Did you zoom
breaker.
in there?
I did zoom in.
Okay, now I'm back here with the
you can
Daddy
see-
in the camera.
Oi.
Hello.
So yeah, what do you do? So we told them the psychic phase, movement phase, psychic phase. We forgot to tell them the swooping hawks went back up, but we've told them now. So shooting phase, what happened? Morgan Ra?
Yeah.
Well, let's start off over here. Warp spiders shot down at the stealth suits.
Wait,
And
did you point at the devilfish and then said stealth suits?
no. And killed a guy. Yeah, they were guided. I was doomed. You still -1 to hit me because I'm stealth suits. But they killed a guy and put a wound on another guy. So I've only got my fusion blasters left and one of them's got 1 wound. Then moving across this way, what was next, G?
I think it might have been Morgan Ra. Yeah,
Morgan Ra. He shot twice, didn't he, at the Vespid. The first one was the multi-shot and you killed a guy. And
Next one was
you wanted to try the mortal wound one.
again, and
I passed my save
passed the save.
on a 5. Then the Rangers, they shot down at the stealth suits. It's the only thing that was in their range. And
Did nothing.
they flopped. They failed miserably. They
I
didn't
don't know
hit
why,
very well
but
and they didn't
the
wound.
Rangers has always had the worst luck in
Yeah, they got
Eldar.
a bit unlucky. The Night Spinner shot down at the squad on the right hand side just here
and did nothing.
and did nothing. You rolled a 6 for your
fluffed
shots, but yeah, then they didn't hit very well. You only managed to wound 1 and then I saved it.
So I basically fluffed it.
You fluffed it.
I fluffed it. Oops.
Careful. Then the Guardians are not in range of anyone. The Die Avengers, they did really well. They shot at the nearest, so they're not getting -1 because they're so close to that cover, so they didn't get -1 for shooting through. They pretty much decimated that Fire Warrior squad on the left hand side there. I think they killed 5 of them themselves. The Fire Dragons, between those 3 guys and the pulse laser from the Falcon, killed that Hammerhead. You can just see the gun's left there. I left it there just to show where it met its demise. The scatter laser shot at the Fire Warriors there, picked off another one, so they're half strength now. And the twin shuriken catapults shot at the drones and did nothing. Then you tried to do charging.
Fluffed it.
And fluffed it. You tried to charge Morgan Ra, did my Overwatch, caused you a wound, but you saved it. And then down here, did Overwatch, spent a command point on the point defense targeting relay so that I'm hitting on 5s and 6s, which did help. So I got 3 hits in the end, 2 of them were 5, so it did help. But then I failed to wound with 2 of them, only wounded once, and Gio passed his save.
And I fluffed the charge over there.
And he fluffed the charge. Rolled a 5. I think you rolled a 5 for both charges actually.
did.
Yeah, a 2 and a 3 on both charges. So,
Which is
or you could actually command point one of those charges if you really wanted to try and get one of them off.
maybe we could do that.
Yeah, let's do that on camera.
Oh no, no, because I've already used mine.
Not in the charge phase, you haven't.
Oh.
You only used the command point in your shooting phase.
Okay, let's do it then.
So which one do you really want to happen? Morgan Mar or the Scorpions? Tough call, mate. We're on camera, so choose quick. Morgan Mar. Okay, go again. That's going to cost your command point. I'm going to see if I can steal it as well on 6 because of my relic there. So if I can steal your command point, no. Takes you down to 4 with your command points.
I'm getting low.
You are getting low there, matey.
So it started off with you getting really low. You were on like the final command point, and now I'm on my final command point.
All right, go on then. Let's do this on camera. What can you?
Do I roll 2?
2 dice. Yep. Oh, better than last time, but still, a 4 and a 2 is a 6, and that is definitely more than 6 there, mate. Measure it up if you want. Measure it up just to be sure, just in case my eyeballing the distance is incorrect. But 6 inches is way short. So sorry about that, mate.
And Mr. Charlie was doing a backstand.
Oh dear. Well, still, very good turn. Killed a hammerhead, smashed up my fire base here, one of my squads, my fire warrior squads. Yeah, whittling down the... oh, you put a wound on my devilfish, actually, from shooting with your scorpions.
Pistols.
Yeah, the pistols put a wound on him.
I guess the guy popped up and he shot one of the drivers, which I
Well, maybe he just got a critical hit on maybe the engine or something that put,
or maybe
hurt it.
a guy popped up and I shot it and it was like one of the driver, like co-pilot, and maybe that like stopped the ship from
Done some
working.
damage. Yeah, well, it was because you rolled a 6, wasn't it, with shuriken, so it just, yeah.
Melted.
It hurt my armour, and I had a 6 up
I
save.
shot it, yeah, and as the bullet was coming so fast, it turned to flames and it broke straight through the metal. Like, it kind of like turned into a lightsaber bullet.
Yeah. So this is where we stand at the end of battle round 3.
Saber dart.
So we're going to move on to battle round 4, Tau turn 4.
And then...
we'll work out actually what... oh no, you don't have any secondaries to count up yet, because it's basically minimise losses that you're looking at now, because you already did slay the warlord and you haven't got any line breaker yet. You need to really think about your swooping hawks trying to come in and claim some line breaker points.
Because it was a hard choice. I was thinking about maybe lining them up across here or down this way, but if I put them over here, you would want to focus fire on them.
But if I'm focusing fire on them, then I'm not focusing fire on other things, so you know. You'll have to choose that on your next turn anyway.
You want to get rid of my fire dragons, so I suppose I'll put them here.
I definitely want to get rid of your fire dragons.
Fire on the fire dragons, but what if I hide them out of sight?
We'll have to see, mate. Okay, we're going to move on to Tau turn 4 coming up. Okay, just quickly, forgot to say, or forgot to do morale. So I bust my morale. I lost 6 guys, rolled a 4, command pointed it because actually I'm using the Ethereal's leadership of 9, so I was only just missed out. Used a command point to try and re-roll it. Rolled another 4, so they failed. Rolled a dice for everyone else, and I rolled 2. I rolled a 1 and a 2, so 3 people, 3 more guys legged it then to morale. So yeah, not good. The line is crumbling, but yes, we'll move on to Tau turn 4 now.
Did you think you were going to win this battle?
I didn't know, mate. I never know.
Because like I thought you might have been really confident because you've been winning all the other battles.
I've been quite confident with, Necrons are a good, tough army, and that's what I've been using, isn't it? But yeah, anyway, just wanted to quickly say that about the morale. We're just going to move on now, okay?
Goodbye. Okay, we have finished the Tau turn 4 movement phase.
We have. So, the stealth suit's advanced, and I've jumped back up behind to try and contest the objective with the warp spiders, maybe even if we can kill the warp spiders, claim it. Because Gio's just basically on 4 objectives. He's just taken over the whole board, so I needed to try and do something about that.
You only got 1 objective.
No, I've got 2. 1 and then 2 in the home base. So and now I'm contesting 1 as well. 1 up here.
Wait, there's 1 up there.
Yeah,
I
mate.
didn't know that.
Well, yeah, you did.
Oh,
1 there, 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, and then 1 in each of our.
Oh yeah, that one.
The drones that were just the other side of the building have jumped out 8 here to just help the battle, the devilfish stay alive here with the striking scorpions. The Vespid have jumped up
Oh, I didn't see the
on top of the crates here, kind of running from Morgan Ra, and just going to pop some shots.
To run, cowards.
Pop some shots off
Now
to the
they're
Rangers.
actually turning into coward coal for an animal.
Nah, it's tactically sound. The fire base has just shuffled. We've just shuffled around this way to make sure, we're in kind of rapid fire range, because then we get extra shots because of the fire blade. Hammerhead here just kind of shuffled a bit round. This one stayed still. Those drones stayed still, and the Pathfinder stayed still. So that is movement phase complete. We're going to move straight into the shooting phase and see what we can do.
Hi guys, we are back and finished Tautan.
Yeah, we finished Tautan 4. Yeah, it's so close, points wise, so close.
I bet you're like dying to see the points, like you're in the comments like, please tell us the points, please tell us.
Well, actually, I've got a turn in hand, so I'm a 1 turn extra on top of what Gio's had at the moment, but we've just worked out with his primaries and it's super close. So these guys jumped up between firepower with these guys, they killed 1, and the carbines, correct me if I'm wrong, they can fire their marker lights and their carbines, because you can fire with each of their weapons according to the rules, as far as I can understand. So their carbines went into the warp spiders, their marker lights went down onto the Dire Avengers, and you can see there's only the Exarch left down there now. I put 5 marker lights on them, so then the drones and the devilfish shot at the striking scorpions and you passed all your saves. The Vespid shot and killed 4 rangers. They passed their morale though. And then with the marker lights on the Dire Avengers, everyone in the fire base shot at. So all the fire warriors shot at them. Killed 6. They bust their morale. Another 1 went. They already lost 2, but then the attrition tests, the Exarch passed it, which is crucial. I'm not sure how close that fire dragon is actually, but that Exarch is holding on to that objective, meaning Gio's turn 4. He's got 1, 2, 3 objectives. Whereas the Tau have only got 1, 2, because that one's being contested. So that was quite crucial. The few rolls there. The marker drones shot at the Falcon. As you can see, it's gone. So they put 1 marker light on the Falcon. We did the network marker light and put another 3 on top. So we had 4 marker lights, and then the Fireblade put another 1 on him, and he shot his weapons at the Dire Avengers. I don't think he actually wounded, but yeah, put it up to 5 marker lights on the fire dragon. So we had 5, sorry, not the fire dragons, the Falcon. 5 on the Falcon, 5 on the Dire Avengers. Both the hammerheads shot. One of them wounded on a 6, so put 3 mortal wounds on, plus d6 damage. So this one did 7 damage on him, which left him with 3 because he was already down to 10. And then the other hammerhead shot across, hit, wounded, nearly mortal wounds, rolled a 5 for his wound. but then rolled a 3 to finish him off. Perfect, but he did not explode. The drones shot at the Fire Dragon Exarch and put a wound on him, so he's down to 1. So yeah, that's basically where we are. So close, super close game so far. Yeah, I'm not sure actually who's going to win it. Gio's not quite as confident anymore, are you, Gio? You were quite confident, weren't you, at the beginning? There he is, zoomed in on his pretty little face. He's looking a bit sad now. You still got this, mate. You still got this. You're not quite as confident.
It's going to be like my first game I've won on camera.
No, the very first battle that we did, spoiler alert, with the Raven Guard versus your Eldari, when we was in the old man cave, you won that game. That was on camera.
But because I haven't won in such a while, like
on camera, it's been a while since you've won, yeah. So I hope, well, you never know. Stay tuned for the rest of this battle report to see if Gio can turn this around and turn this into a win, which will be the first time in a few games.
I've actually took a little sneaky peeky while you've been like going around here like.
Well, you think they might have fast forwarded it just to see?
Yeah.
No, I don't think they would. I don't think they would fast forward it. I think they would want to wait and see.
Sometimes I fast forward some videos to see when there's a red circle in the videos that YouTubers are watching.
Don't give them ideas. Don't fast forward it. Watch the whole thing. So this is where we currently stand. End of Tau turn 4. Moving on to Eldar turn 4. Let's see what they can do. Let's do this.
Okay, we have finished my movement phase and...
Eldar turn 4 movement phase. Yep. Did the command phase. Gained a command point. Scored your primary points. And before we show you anything more, somebody's come to say hello.
Hello. Romy.
It's Romy. He's come to say hello and give some support to Gio and be a cheerleader and maybe just trying to learn the game a little bit as well, aren't you, Romy? Because you've got an army ready and waiting for you when you want, you know, when you're a bit older. You got an Imperial Guard army, haven't you, with lots of tanks and
I'm pretty sure
When
the
I'm
viewers
6.
are like excited and waiting to see that army.
yes.
And I'm
The
6.
tanks,
When
everyone
you're
loves
6.
the tanks.
Yeah, because when are you 6?
Next birthday.
Yeah, next birthday, which is May the 5th, Revenge of the 5th.
Yeah. Wait,
So,
may the 5th be with... No.
no, it was May the 4th be with you.
May the 4th.
But then the 5th is then Revenge of the 5th instead of Revenge of the Sith. So he was nearly born on Star Wars Day. I was really hoping he was going to come one day earlier out of Mummy's tummy. And then he was going to be born on Star Wars Day, May the 4th. That would have been awesome. But it wasn't to be. It was Revenge of the 5th.
So he's a Sith.
Sith. Are you dark side?
He's evil Sonic.
Evil Sonic.
Oh yeah.
Nice t-shirt, man. Love that. Okay, so the Warp Spiders have just turned around to face the stealth suits.
This is what the Warp Spiders said to them. I know you said, like, for the greater good. One thing. Let's be friends. Stare contest.
Yeah, let's just be friends. We're not going to shoot each other. We're just going to have a staring contest. So whoever blinks first has to abandon the objective.
Yeah, that's like last to leave challenge. Slime falling things.
Striking Scorpions moved up 7. Obviously didn't advance because they want to charge. Morgan Ra, he's not letting these guys get away with it.
You're gonna fly over there. He's gonna run.
He's going to chase them down. So he's.
Chase him to
Did you advance? But you used
Yes.
matchless agility to get a guaranteed 7. So it's 4 inches to get up to the top of that. So he's moved along. He's going to try and charge in there, but in the meantime, he's in range still of the stealth suits.
Daddy, so basically, you go to your fight base. I'm gonna be running there, and then in the distance.
Get back here! Get back here!
In the distance, in the fog, all you see is this guy like running as fast as he can with that big armor.
With that big arm and that big gun.
Like, get back here.
Hopefully he works out.
Yeah.
What else do you do? Night Spinner stayed still. Guardians doing well. They're just happy sitting there. Nobody's shooting them, but they're just picking up points, mate. They're actually doing really well.
You need to start moving your fire base and leave some people on the fire base and start killing the Guardians.
Well, my plan was to move my Fire Warriors and my Devilfish forwards, but they just got killed. These guys were meant to be defending my home base. But yeah, so here, a little bit of moving. Oh, that's pulled away from there. Cool. There, yeah. Squad of Fire Dragons moved up with the Exarch, so we've got 2 squads now, just in case, claiming that objective.
He's gone on a run.
He's on a suicide mission, just legged it, advanced 5 inches, get within half range.
Since he's only got 1 win left and he's the final one to enter the death squad, I thought, how about we just kill him for fun because he's the final one left.
Yeah, well, exactly. He's just on a mission to try and kill the or at least take some more big wounds off this guy. Between him, he's in half range now, and those guys as well. Hopefully you can bring down this tank. And then look who's arrived on the back line to start picking up.
On the back line, Romy's appeared with his hands ready to smash up the tower. Yes.
You've got your Swooping Hawks have arrived. So finally, on your turn 4, you can start picking up Linebreaker.
It took me that long, and there's only 2 more turns.
This turn and
yeah.
1 more turn, yeah. So, but they drop their grenades. What do you do, G? Go on, tell them.
Well, so basically, I dropped Bahar's grenades, 3 grenades, and shot them on the drones, killed 2.
Killed 2 drones.
Then I did the Swooping Hawks grenades on these guys.
Fire Warriors, killed 1.
And killed 1.
Yeah, so 2 drones and 1 Fire Warrior
So
from the
basically
grenades.
it's like this. Romy, guess what? Guess how many Fire Warriors I killed? 1.
And the Ethereal on my last turn did the Sense of Stone, so I tried to roll a 6 to ignore that mortal wound, but no such luck. But I thought at this point in the game I need every help I can get to keep my guys alive, so went for Sense of Stone. So that is the movement phase. We're going to move into your Psychic phase, and then Shooting phase, and then Charge phase. So maybe we'll do all of that, and we'll come back at the end of your turn and see how you did. But
Shall we do Psychic phase on camera? Because I got my plans now.
yeah, if you want. The fact that Geo had 1, 2, 3 objectives, and that, which is more than me. Hello, Romy. Meant that he had a big primary score this round. Picked up 15 points, which massively closed the gap. It's so close. So okay, go on then. What are you doing?
I was gonna do guide on the ranger with a shooting at the Vespid Stingwings and then doom the Vespid Stingwings.
Oh right, okay.
That's what I was gonna do because he's.
Are you sure it's worth putting guide on one guy? I would put guide on someone that's got a bit more shooting, like maybe your Warp Spiders at least, or your Night Spinner.
Okay, change your plan.
Or your Night Spinner.
These 2 ones.
Yeah?
Yeah. Doom and guide on those.
Right, so you're going to guide the Warp Spiders and doom the stealth suits. You want them off that objective. They're saying, mate, change your plan. Not a stair contest anymore.
No,
You're doomed.
It's still a stair contest, but instead of killing them, they blinked and they're coming up. So basically they took off their helmets there, and they were staring, they blinked, and they got off the board.
Uh-oh. Double 6, Pearls of the Warp. So what was this, a guide? This was the guide first on your things, was it? Okay, so, I mean, I think you can re-roll that, but you've got protection anyway, so you get D3 mortal wounds. Do you want to try and re-roll that and use your re-roll?
Yeah.
Yeah? I might need to double check, so I might need to just pause the camera to go and have a look at the rules quick, because I'm trying to figure out I'm just trying to remember if you re-roll 1 or both dice, because you could just re-roll 1 dice to not make it a double 6.
Yeah.
I'd need to go and double check. Or you just do D3 mortal wounds and you ignore them on a 2+ anyway. So it's up to you. Because you might need that reroll just in case you fail a test. Do you know what I mean? You're doomed. So save it. D3 mortal wounds from the perils.
2.
Oh, 3 mortal wounds. So now you can ignore them on a 2+. So just roll 3 defense, 3 saves on a 2+. It just takes 1. That's okay.
So that's
could have been worse.
5 down to 4, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah, I think he's got down to 4 wounds now. I'll double check that in a sec. But yeah, okay. But that went off. So they are guided.
If it's incorrect, then we'll tell you when the.
Well, yeah, exactly. And then Doom on the stealth suits. Oh, Gio!
2 6s.
Another Perils of the Warp.
So he's like.
He's overloading his brain. The demon's
No,
coming into his brain, clawing.
This is what's
clawing.
happened. It's like this. That's better.
Do you want to re-roll?
just-
Hang on, let me just check, right.
Got better,
What,
and then it basically started hurting. But luckily,
Right, Romy?
his
Yes.
ghost mask would be protecting him.
Right, I'm just going to quickly check what the rules are for the Fire Seer Ghost Helm. So that's
Ghost
when
Helm doesn't-
Runes of the
Ghost
Fire
Helm,
Seer.
like-
You can re-roll any number of the dice once in each psychic phase. So just re-roll one of those 6s. You can't fail. Just don't roll another 6. 3. Cool. So yes, doomed.
Imagine I rolled another 6.
Well, I was half thinking you were about to, mate.
Yeah. So it would have
So
been
doomed.
something out. It would
Guided.
have been a different number from when I did the 5 and the 6 with Ben.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Okay, cool. So yeah, done the psychic phase now as well. I see. Oh, you're gone. So okay, we'll go away. We'll do the shooting phase, and yes, we'll be right back. Thanks for coming to say hello, Romy.
Okay, we have finished my shooting phase.
Well, your whole turn.
Well, yeah.
Shooting and combat, like fight phase.
And your morale.
And morale. Yeah. So,
So basically, Morgan Ra.
well, you shot these guys. So shooting phase first. You shot and killed the stealth suits. They were guided. They were doomed. You finished them off. Easy.
Yeah.
The warp spider's done them.
Night Spinner shot at the hammerhead.
Finished it off actually because you'd already put some wounds on it from the.
No, it left it with 1 wound.
Oh yeah. No, yeah,
Left
you're
it
right.
with 1 wound.
Well,
and
hang on. Before first things, it was a full strength. It had 13 wounds.
Well, yeah, but basically this is the only thing that's left of the hammerhead.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Your Exarch put 6 wounds on it. Yeah, you needed a command point. Oh, you did use a command point.
Okay.
But you used your command point and you managed to get 6 wounds on it because he was within half range. So you put 6 damage on it. So that took it down to 7. And then the Night Spinner put another 6 damage on it. Left it on 1. Right?
And then the Swooping Hawks.
Yeah. You split fire. So you did Bahar off first to try and finish it off. He
Did nothing.
failed. Yeah. Then the Exarch
the Exarch.
went to try and finish it off, and then the rest of the Swooping Hawks were going on the Fire Warriors.
Yeah, shot at the Fire Warriors.
Fortunately, this time, what did it-
basically, the Exarch shot at the hammerhead, destroyed it.
Finished
That's
it
why
off.
the guns left. And
You,
there's
you only did 1 wound. With his 4 shots, you did 1 wound. I just needed a 3-up save. Rolled a 1. Of course I did. I could have command pointed it, but
So it was basically a Romy roll.
yeah, Romy. Romy's been helping me with some dice rolls as well, and the dice gods do not favour him, do they?
They're like, wow, you're too little to play this game. I say,
Well, you was probably about his age when you started anyway, but
I was about 6.
so yeah, so then the other Swooping Hawks killed what, 3 of the Fire Warriors, Yeah, it was 3.
Yeah, 3. It was 4, but then he used this guy's whatever it's called.
Yes,
Maybe it was
Sense of
that guy's-
Stone, and I rolled a
Sense of
6.
Stone, and rolled a 6, and
Yeah,
then it...
between this guy, because he wasn't in range of the Hammerhead, and the Exarch,
Well,
they finished off the last 3 squad, the last 3 in that squad.
He killed one of them,
Yep.
and then he shot at them and killed...
Yeah, he could only kill one anyway, because he has 1 shot. So between him and the Exarch, they finished off the last 3 guys that were there. And that was basically your shooting, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then you charged in...
With the striking scorpions.
Oh no, the shooting. You killed a drone to your shooting, actually, with the striking
basically,
scorpions.
I killed a drone to my shooting with the striking scorpions. And then moving on to charges, is it?
Yeah, then...
Wait, did we tell them about the Exarch over there?
Yeah, because it was the Exarch and the Fire Dragon that killed the last 3 in the other squad there. And then you declared a charge against the drones and the Devilfish. You needed a 9 to get into the drone. You needed an 11 to get into the Devilfish.
But basically, I killed.
And what did you roll?
I rolled a 9. I killed the drone, and then I
so you made it.
Moved in 3 inches.
And then when you activated, you could pile in. So then you piled in, and because you declared a charge against it, you could actually direct some attacks into it. Your Manda Blasters, you were hoping would just kill the drone. But it didn't. You weren't able to roll a 6, but they killed it anyway. And then you've put an extra wound as well onto this, and then they've piled in. I did nothing in return, and then Morgan Ra and the Rangers killed 2 of the Vespid, and I tried to kill the Ranger, but you passed your save on a 6. I wounded once. You passed your save on a 6. That's a shame. That would have been another whole squad wiped out. So that is the end of your turn. You're going to pick up 3 points for Line Breaker because you've got 2 units, Baharov and Swooping Hawks. And it brings it so close. It's pretty much neck and neck.
Wait, so 3 points for that.
You're going to gain 3 points for that.
Let me just do my secret adding up.
Well, we'll go away now, and we're going to move on to the last turn of the game, turn 5 for the Tau. Okay, Tau movement phase, final turn, turn 5 complete. Hammerhead's just moved around here slightly. He's going to shoot at the, maybe the Swooping Hawks. Really need to get those guys off that objective, so it depends on how well these guys, they didn't move, they've just stayed still, they're cool. Stayed in combat here, used automated repair system, rolled a 3, back up to full strength there, just trying to keep it alive. They didn't move, and the Vespids have fallen out of combat, otherwise Morgan Mar's just going to kill them. And my minimised losses, as you can see, lots of losses. So yeah, it's so close points wise, so we'll just see what happens when we do my shooting phase coming up.
Okay.
So we finished Tau turn 5, my last turn of the game.
It's pretty much, it's the end.
It was a bit of an epic fail.
It's basically the end of the game.
Well, no, you've got your turn. You've got your turn 5.
It's still basically the end of the game, isn't it?
So yeah, we're on the last turn. So basically, everything that I tried to do, I basically failed. I tried to starting off. I split marker lights. 4 on the warp spiders, 2 on the Divenger Exarch, and 2 on the Fire Dragons. There, managed to get 4 on this squad. Totally failed on the Divenger Exarch. I managed to get 2 on the Fire Dragons down there.
But there's only the Exarch left with shooting.
And then these marker lights shot behind. Got 1 hit, and I did network marker lights. We got 3 on them, but in the end, didn't actually shoot at them because I was trying to finish off squads. I was trying to finish off units. So after all the marker lights, they shot all their carbines at the warp spiders. Killed 1, but still leaves the Exarch alive. Then the Fireblade shot his marker light at the Fire Dragon Exarch on his own there, but missed because Geo played lightning fast reactions, and which actually the drones there shot him first, and that's when Geo played lightning fast reactions. So I was only hitting on a 6. So yeah, basically then the drones couldn't finish him off. Then the Fireblade himself shot at him. And failed because you passed your save. Only one save you had to pass and you passed it. Then the Fire Warriors split their fire. We had 2 of them shooting at the Exarch there, 2 of them trying to finish off the Dire Avenger Exarch, and 3 of them shooting at the 2 squads left. Because I'm trying to, because of minimised losses, I'm obviously just trying to finish off the last squads. But all they managed to do was kill the last fire dragon and just leave the Exarch alive on 1 wound. Take a wound off the Dire Avenger Exarch. So basically it's just all the Exarchs are left alive with like 1 wound, apart from the Warp Spider Exarch who's at full strength. So lastly it came to, this guy shot into combat because he's allowed at -1. Because they're not blast weapons, none of them. And Geo passed like, how many saves? 2? 2 saves? 2 or 3 saves? I don't think it was 4, but anyway, he passed all his saves, so I didn't manage to kill anyone from the shooting. He was actually going to shoot at the Swooping Hawks because, well, just wanted to try and whittle down some firepower. But because I failed so miserably of finishing off squads, he ended up, as you can see, turning his gun and shooting the ranger that was on top of the crates here.
And actually did something with minimised losses.
Yeah.
And actually did his first kill in his whole entire shooting phase.
Well, no, because I killed a Warp Spider, killed a Fire Dragon.
Well, pretty much.
But yeah, I didn't do much, put it that way.
It was pretty much his first kill and killed a ranger.
But it got me 1 extra unit for you for minimised losses anyway. But yeah, basically, look, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 squads with just 1 model left for minimised losses. So and that's it, and that's my last turn. And then it was the fight phase. Obviously, Geo went first. Manda blasters don't work against vehicles because it says infantry only. Geo put a wound on me. I fought back. I hit. Rolled a 6. But then Geo saved. So this is where the Tau
played their parts.
Yeah.
Basically.
This is how we end. We're going to move on to the Eldar turn 2. We've got a very respectable score. So it's pretty good. And we're in the lead. But let's see what the Eldar can do now, because I wasn't able to clear him off these objectives. So it was just an epic fail. So it's, oh god, I think he might be able to steal victory from the jaws of defeat right at the end, but at the moment there is a fair gap. But let's go and work it out. We'll do Eldar. Yeah, he's stretching, he's getting hyped up, pumped up, ready to go. Let's have it. Let's do this.
Hold the gas up, get the speed ready to just slice them up.
Right, let's have it. Eldar, turn 5, final turn, coming right up.
Let's win! Okay, we have done the movement phase and the sidekick phase. So basically, let's start off with the first thing. So I advanced Morgan Ra over here, moved him down there, and
ready to shoot.
Ready to shoot. Nothing. He's going to be practicing his shots, shooting at the ground. I think these guys stayed still. The Warp Spider up there actually moved forward a little bit just
to take up position. Yeah.
Just to take my last little bit of moving before the game ends. Yeah, these two stayed still. The Fire Dragon Exarch over here actually jumped up behind them.
Yeah.
And is ready to eliminate them. The Swooping Hawks actually came over here. It's still going to do line breaker because they're in the deployment zone.
Absolutely.
So I was going to plan it Bahar off to charge into him and things and do a bit of shooting over here. And yeah, and then we also did our sidekick phase, and what I did was basically guide on the Night Spinner here,
Yeah.
ready to like maybe shoot at any last standing guys.
Fire Warriors or maybe the Pathfinders.
Yep. And this is the reason why there's nothing to shoot at over here. I did smite at the
Vespids.
the
Stingwings.
Vespid Stingwings, and killed them both.
Killed them both. 2 mortal
I
wounds.
rolled a 3, which is 2 mortal wounds, which
Yep.
was a D3, and killed them both. Because there are only 2 and they both have 1 wound. Not like the stealth suits, they have 2 wounds, so,
Yep.
which is a shame. And
Guide.
they're hard to kill. Yep, the guide and
Yeah.
nothing to shoot.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, but that's good. You cleared that. They did their job though. They survived. The reason I failed them back out of combat is because they would have just been killed by Morgan
Yeah, and also your
So they helped me. Yeah, exactly. That's why they helped me to pick up some more points.
Fronts it is.
Exactly. Engage on all fronts.
And
So we're going to move into your shooting turn now. It's largely a formality. I think it's pretty much
his
a done
whole
deal,
army
but.
is probably going to be dead, except for that hammerhead, the devilfish, and the ethereal with them 2 drones.
Let's see.
Unless I
We'll do your shooting phase.
fire.
We'll be back.
The game has finished.
Yep, end of the game.
So basically, the shooting wise, we basically shot with Fire Dragon Exarch over here, of course, as planned.
Yep.
At the drone,
Killed one.
killed 1. Then I shot with the other Fire Dragon Exarch at the
Other drone.
other drone and killed it.
Killed it.
Then I did my diary, because like all these ones were like quick and easy because there's only 1 unit left. I
Yep.
decided to do them all first.
So then the Divenger Exarch.
Shot down at the
Fire Warriors that were there.
yeah, that were there.
Yeah, that were there.
The
Killed,
warp
probably killed.
spider.
Did he kill? He might have killed. Maybe.
3.
No.
2,
No, his
1.
Blade Storm kicked in, so he ended up having 5 hits. But yeah, I
He
think
killed
he
one.
only killed 1. Yeah.
Which is pretty good for.
Yeah, for one guy. Yeah, he did alright.
One guy,
Plus
yeah.
they're in cover.
Then I shot with the warp spider at the Pathfinders. Is that what they called?
Yeah, called Pathfinders.
And killed 1.
Killed 1. Knights. So your swooping hawks and Baharoth.
So you know, in the movement phase, they moved up to here.
Yeah.
So
and they all
basically-
shot, didn't they? The Fire Warriors.
They all shot the fire warriors, and what I heard from Daddy, which made me sad myself, that if the ethereal dies, which is this guy, which is the guy of like their hope, pretty much.
He's their spiritual leader. Yeah.
If he dies, yeah, everyone goes like this and takes their helmets off and it's like, no. It makes them sad.
Makes them sad.
And it made me sad, so I didn't want to kill him. But at the same time, I wanted to make my enemy sad. But I didn't want to make myself sad, so I tried my best to keep him alive.
But you still charged him.
Yeah, I still charged
So,
him.
oh no, hang on. Oh, Baharoth, he killed the last 2 drones that were there from shooting, didn't he? Actually,
Yes.
all the swooping hawks and the Night Spinner and the Divenger Exarch all shot at the squad, the Fire Warriors, and between them all, finished them off. So that was great. You were hoping that maybe the Night Spinner could shoot at the Pathfinders, but you left it till last, just in case you needed to finish off the Fire Warriors, which was a good call.
Yes, and that's all the shooting.
So that was all the shooting. Yeah.
And then the charging, we basically, charged the swooping hawks into the ethereal,
Yeah.
took him down to 1
Nearly
wound.
killed him. Nearly killed him. He's got 1 wound
Then I
left.
charged Baharoth into the fire blade.
And again,
took him down to 1
Nearly
wound.
killed him. You even chucked a reroll in there to try and make sure to
Still
finish
the
him
same.
off. Yeah, because it was
Still
on your
5 and a
D3
1.
damage, wasn't it?
Was it a 5 and a 1?
Yeah, I think it was a 5 and a 1 for damage. So that was 4 points of 4 wounds. And you command point the 1 to see if you could just get a 3 or 4 even would do. But you rolled another
What?
1. So
And the battle carried on over there.
there's your arm. Hey, right in front of the camera. Sorry.
So and the battle carried on.
Yeah, I did
there.
nothing. I hit first, did nothing. Then Gio
Didn't
did.
even hit.
No.
I did a little something.
You did a big something.
Well, yeah, I took
You
him
did
down
5
to
wounds.
6 wounds.
Did 5 wounds on
So
me.
basically, I attacked
Was
with
your
the
Exarch?
Exarch.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did all the damage. The other striking scorpions basically did nothing.
Basically did nothing. So that was it. So you finished off some units, or at least that one unit, but you'd already done well.
Poor Mr. Morgie didn't get to see any of the blood.
No, he was fine. I mean, he did enough.
He was just sunbathing in the light up there and over there.
Yeah.
He was just chilling. Like, I've played my part for today. I killed my Vespid stinglings that I've finally chased down and eliminated, but I didn't kill them. Thank you, Farsia.
Yeah, exactly. Between them. So that was basically the end of the game. Yeah, I hit back and killed a couple of swooping hawks with the ethereal. Good on him.
With the fireblade, did nothing.
Hit back, did nothing. You only inflicted 1 wound. You saved it.
It was like what I did with what was it? Well, you know when Shrike was it Shrike in a off-camera game? Was it?
I don't know, mate.
I haven't been really watching my.
What went with Azurman against Shrike?
Him, and then he was just like this, and this Shrike barely did any damage.
Yeah, I know. That was
swiping off the
nuts.
dust.
Yeah.
That's basically.
Well, that was 2 legendary characters: Kayvan Shrike and Azurman, the Phoenix Lord of.
Kayvan Shrike is what your naming is in like most games, like Star Wars Galaxy.
Yeah, no, I use that name as my nickname.
You used it in Roblox, so you basically love Warhammer so much.
Yeah.
You take a name from it.
Exactly.
You put it in for names.
Yeah, because I'm Raven Guard with my Space Marine army. Anyway, so that was the end of the game.
Big reveal of the points, I suppose. Now.
Big reveal. So hang on. Well, let's do the towel first.
Yeah, I was.
So
gonna say
basically,
that, Daddy.
yeah. So come around here, G. Come around here. Stay in the camera, please. So basically, we've been tallying it up on my. Hey, hello. Yeah, stand about there. That's cool. So we were tallying it up with on my PC, on my laptop. So basically, from primaries, I scored 40 points. Just a solid 10 points from turn 2, turn 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, so a solid 10 points per turn from turn 2 onwards. I then scored 5 points for minimise losses. I scored 9 points from bring it down.
Which, if you didn't know, which bring it down is the secondary objective for vehicles.
Yeah, exactly. Minimise losses was the mission secondary. And then engage on all fronts. I scored 12 points for engage on all fronts, so I actually did quite well on that. My total score then, 66.
Which
Very
is
reasonable.
Not too bad.
Not too bad.
Not too bad.
Eldar, so you can see, look at his face, you already know what's coming, don't they? All know what's coming.
I just want to tell him.
So you, from your primaries, you had 50 points. Okay, you started off quite the same as me. Turn 2 and turn 3, you got 10 points, but it was in the last 2 turns of the game where you scored 15 points for your primaries. That was where you were just pushing forwards, pushing me off, and you were controlling more than me. Okay, yeah, look at him. Right, so you scored a total of 50 for primaries. Minimise losses. You did really well to minimise your losses. I was so close to just finishing off an extra, few units. Like I said, 1, 2, 3, 4 units with just 1 guy left. So you did well to minimise your losses, and I did rubbish to sort of finish off those squads. So fair play to you. So you scored 10 points for minimised losses. You then me, yeah.
Yeah.
You then scored 6 points for Slay the Warlord. That puts you on 66, which is the same as me.
Now
but
I got 74.
You have
points.
Linebreaker, which you didn't score any points for the game until turn 4, where you picked up 4 points, and then turn 5, you picked up 4 points. 8 points for Linebreaker.
So it's 66 for Daddy?
And 74 for Gio. That's a win. High five. Go for it. Good game. Good game. Well done, my boy. Hugs. Hugs. Aww. Hugs. Well done.
It's
We're
like
very
my
proud.
I think it might have been my second win.
I've taught you well, my young Padawan.
I think it might have been my second game I've won because I don't remember who won.
And that's fair. I didn't let him win. I'm not letting him win. That was fair. That was fair play. So
no cheating.
No, we don't cheat, mate. We do
never
not cheat. And I don't. What I'm saying is, I don't go easy on you. I don't go extra special hard on you because I'm not a tournament player anyway. But you know, I wasn't going easy on you. I was just playing the game like I would as if I was playing against someone of my own age. Do you know what I mean? So yes, that was a good win, mate. Fair play.
It might have been my second win.
Yeah, you've at least won one.
I've won the first one the first battle report I put up on my camera.
Spoiler alert.
6. And I was like, the Fire Dragons!
Yep.
Hey, guys, guess what? In Fire Dragons, in Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare 2,
Yeah.
it's like the same because of the juicy fire thing.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you talking about that actually. So yeah, that wraps it up. So we hope you enjoyed watching. Yeah. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. Please subscribe. There'll be more battle reports coming. Yeah, there's more different armies and different combinations that we can do as well.
Well, of course there's going to be more battle reports coming because we have Necrons, we have Space Marines, we have Imperial Guard, we have Chaos.
Yeah, 2 different Chaos armies. My Thousand Suns, which I've painted up, and Death Guard, which I'm going to try the contrast paints. I've just finished building them.
So
it was from the Conquest.
So he basically just finished
had the Conquest series.
He basically just finished building them,
Yep.
and then we set up the board, and then that's when we brought you guys in.
Yeah, to come check out a game.
Because I thought, me and Daddy thought about we're just sitting on the couch, like, and then we remembered, we need more videos on my channel. So we jumped up and...
Well, we love playing Warhammer, don't we?
I love it, yeah.
We love playing Warhammer. Okay. Awesome game, mate. Really enjoyed that. The challenge, you challenged the Tau with the firepower. It was a battle of the guns. And actually...
The guns, the battle of the
Eldari.
So like I said at the beginning...
They can hold their own.
Correct.
They can hold their own. It was such a good game. I really enjoyed it, mate. We hope that you enjoyed watching it. And please stay tuned for the next...
If it wasn't for me, they would all be dead. Because my dice rolls would keep them alive.
Yeah, exactly. Stay tuned for the next
next battle
episode or Lego build maybe. We did a Lego build today as well, so that's going to be getting uploaded soon. But yeah, we hope you enjoyed it and we'll see you next time.
Peace.